I
now.
only happy when I
And
pretend to be other
stream
people?
now. Why are we only happy when we pretend to be other people? Because we hate ourselves more than anyone else could possibly hate us.
Fucking facts.
Alright, everybody, welcome to the shopping episode of Dungeons and Dragons.
We're gonna fill that void with fucking brand new looted items.
Fake gear, baby. Gonna move y'all
Ladies
back
and gentlemen.
to Eldham.
Man, this really is a fantasy. I get to spend money.
Right?
Oh my god, the economy isn't crap.
You
and
get
I can
to
actually
travel?
buy goods and
Well,
services?
that's not true.
That's also not true, yeah.
Also, you smell bad.
People spend like a year's worth of food money on one
I'm
sword.
gonna tell you this goes wrong with the economy in this game.
Yeah, the economy in Dungeons and Dragons is totally fucked. It's adventurers' fault.
Hey, hey, Fuzzy, does this game have in-app purchases? Like, if I slip you a 20, do I get like 1,000 hero points? Are there
Listen.
microtransactions in here?
No, but there can be. I'm not above bribery.
Can I just Uber eat your pizza?
I am not above bribery. So, I know we had a few people, to catch us back up to speed. Y'all had your adventure with the kobolds, then your trial by combat in the middle of the night, then you had an uneventful ride home, other than being stalked by the giant flesh golem thing. You got paid. Everyone. Now, I realize after the fact that I had you guys split up the 45 gold into your individual groups.
Yes.
That should not have been the case. You should have been paid 45 gold each, because that you're way too poor for level 5 adventurers. So just make sure all that is updated. So if you had
How much could I
11
add?
gold, add another 34.
Another 34 gold? Okay.
Add another 34 gold.
Oh man, you're making me do math.
Yep.
What do you think this is? A fucking game?
Yep.
You know, I keep a calculator on my taskbar just for this purpose.
This is actually the New York Stock Exchange.
This is
Hey-o.
actually people from New York.
Hey, Fuzzy, I have a question. Do tulips exist in this game?
Do tulips, like the flower?
Yeah, like we're talking the Dutch tulips. Do they exist in this game?
I feel like you're trying to lure me into a trap with the phrasing of Dutch tulips.
Yeah, they do that to you.
I know.
Oh yes, Crumb can know where I'm going.
See, I said tulips
Don't.
exist.
Don't
I'm
fucking
not
rub
gonna
me,
go
Jack.
ahead and say Dutch tulips because I don't trust it.
Well, just to clarify, Dutch tulips is just a specific type of tulip. So if you just Google it, it's nothing special with chemicals or anything. It's literally just a pretty flower. Just to clarify, okay? So I don't have any ulterior motive with like trying to get chemical warfare into this.
No,
It
I
has-
figured it was something more perverse than genocidal, but
Oh no! It's nothing perverse either. It's literally just a specific flower that
I'm about to get reversed.
Ottomans exported out to the Dutch, and the Dutch
Okay.
have just been known for these flowers even in modern day time, basically.
yeah,
I'm just
sure,
looking
fuck it,
for-
why not? They
Perfect.
exist.
Does this? What's that?
They exist.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Fuzzy. Also, I forgot to talk to you when we were talking earlier about the tool to find mining veins.
Yeah, that doesn't exist.
Yeah, I know. Remember, we went over that already. I was talking about just making it a thing.
Yeah, no, that's not a thing that can exist unless you
Ah.
spent some time, effort, resources, and you were a wizard developing your own spell. It would cost you about 10,000 gold per level of the spell plus 1 year of time to develop it.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, making your own spells is really fucking hard. Which is why when they do, you have things like Bigsby's Hand, or Leoman's Tiny Hut, because that motherfucker put a name on it. Trademarked.
Okay, I got a question for you. The Cobalt Cave we fought in earlier, we found gems in there, correct?
You found some loot gems, that's correct. You did not find, like, an ore vein. You can go check and go mining if you want, but,
I mean,
have fun.
just maybe a little metagaming here, but like, jewel cutter right here.
Just because you can cut jewels don't mean you know how to find them.
No, I'm not implying that. I'm just saying those jewels could be just raw jewels you picked out of the mine, but you want to add some value on them, you got to get those cut. That's what I'm saying.
DM, my family jewels are very valuable, and they are very much been cut.
Congrats.
Okay, I'm gonna have some RP with Blackburn today.
Watch your language.
Blackburn.
I'm offended.
I am black, so I don't give a fuck. It's like,
I'm Hispanic.
Not in
I
this
don't
campaign,
care.
you're not.
DM, you just hear a booming voice from the sky. You are not black. Your skin color just changes immediately.
You don't hear any of that, because you're not God.
Oh no, I'm just saying, imagine that. I'm never gonna play God. I don't
I'm
overstep
god of my
bounds.
own mind.
his name was
Black
Dorian
Adam.
Blackthorn, or was it Blackbird?
Black Sabbath.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't
Hail Satan.
Blackthorn. I would have remembered that.
Okay, it's a character I met. None of you guys have met him.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Are you referring to
I meant-
Vulcan Blackforge?
Yeah, Black Forge.
No,
Yeah.
not Blackforge. It was not Blackforge. It was the sea captain, the ship captain.
I have returned.
If I'm not mistaken, his name was Dorian Blackthorn or something like that. Hold on, I got his name. I'm trying to look it up. My computer's being slow.
Yeah, no worries.
And he's a dwarf, correct?
Yeah, that's Vulcan Blackforge. He's a dwarf. He's a harbor master.
Wait, Vulcan?
Vulcan Blackforge.
That's not what you get. That's not the name you gave me.
Well, whatever it is, whatever it used to be, it's Vulcan Blackforge, because I forgot what it was.
Hold on, I have the name. I
All right.
will give it. That's what I was saying. Give me a second. My character sheet has to load up because I wrote it down.
Vulcan Blackforge might have been an NPC from a different game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a different character.
Okay, Chrome, what did you ask?
For the spelling of that name.
Okay, here, yeah, it's Dorian Blackhammer.
Ah, Dorian Blackhammer.
Like the fruit.
Nope, that'd be Durian.
Well,
This
so
one's
yeah,
like
Durian.
gray. Like the picture,
Yeah, okay.
or like the painting of.
Dorian
portrait?
Blackhammer is the dwarf harbor master
Yep.
that controls the ports.
Black
here.
Hammer, not Blackforge. Vulcan Blackforge was from a different
Yeah,
campaign.
Blackhammer.
Okay.
Okay, so him being a dwarf, he would have a hand or no miners, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I'm probably gonna have some RP with that one, so just throwing that out there.
Okay. So, we've been a little all over the place, so let's bring it back into something cohesive. This is the next morning after you've all been paid. You've taken a night at the Drowned Rat to rest, recuperate, and relax after like 2 weeks of hard traveling and hard fighting
hard drinking.
and hard drinking.
To interrupt real quick, sorry, I just want to let you know I pumped before I went to bed all my spell slots in my ring. Pretty much cure wounds and stuff.
Okay, you're not gonna say pretty much cure wounds and stuff. I'm gonna need you to write down and send me a comprehensive list.
Okay.
Thanks. sir.
Up to level 5, correct?
Up to 5 spell levels. That is correct.
Up to 5.
DM, I have a quick question about the runes.
Uh huh.
So, as a warlock, I basically always upcast my spells. Does that mean
Yes.
even my first level spells, when put into the ring, like a level 3 ring, it's level 3 spells and I cannot adjust it?
For the purposes of keeping them in the ring, I'll allow you to store them at a lower spell level,
Thank you.
but they can't be cast at a lower spell level.
Yeah, so if from myself, they're always going to be at their next level, that's fine with me.
Yep.
It's just I realized that I can basically only cast one spell into this ring now, because I cast a third level. So I wanted to double check.
Good
So,
question.
Okay.
Also,
Thank you so much.
you can check out my spell storage. It's just in my character sheet. All the spells I've got slotted in there.
Thank you, sir.
It's basically just good berry 3 times and some other shit. 2 other
Oh,
things
crap.
that you'll
I
like.
forgot. Helmec is officially here.
all right.
Uh,
So pretty much
Um,
this is all I put in.
Did everyone just go dead silent, or did I lose
Yep.
everybody?
yeah,
Nope,
yeah, no,
everyone
no,
went dead
everybody
silent.
went.
I was reading.
Okay. That is the only time I think that's ever happened, so I was very scared.
No, that's fair.
Fuzzy.
Yep.
So, since we slept the night, do I have to roll a D100 for the egg?
Yes, sir, you do.
Alright. Rolling a D100.
Damn, I hope that you're proud of me in my character sheet. I spent a lot of time on this.
It is very pretty. 58. Nope, nothing yet.
This dragon is going to be like developmentally challenged. It's just going to come out. It's such.
DM, 2 things. 1, can he use inspiration on that? 2, do you want me to list everyone's inspirations or not required?
Yes and yes.
Well, Broken Arrow, you could roll again if you wanted to. If you want to burn an inspiration, I'll let you know if you have one.
I have no inspirations on this campaign. I know I have some on my Star
Their
Wars
shared.
campaign.
inspirations are shared.
They're shared, baby.
I know. I'm just saying it's recorded in my Star Wars character sheet.
Oh, well, I've got the tracker. You've got one.
Okay, I've got one. Well, I mean, inspirations, they're handed out, so. Let's see, on a D100 roll. And I failed like 6 times already.
That's right. You can't keep failing every time. It's 7. Lucky number 7.
Did you know
Makes
that
no sense.
7 is the most common side on a
It is.
six-sided roll?
Going schizophrenic, man.
Yeah. Nah.
Maybe
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle!
Maybe change your color before you roll it.
Yeah. Okay,
Wait.
I'll burn that inspiration. I'll burn that.
Ozzy, what'd you say?
inspiration.
How much did you say the goal was again?
Fuck.
45 in total. If you took the 11, you will get 34 on top of what you got.
Correct.
By the way, did you change
And
your color?
nothing.
Did you change your color, Helmick?
Oh,
30.
well,
Nope.
hi, there's only so many times I can change my color.
You think that?
That's not.
And
Well, you're right, but there's like
You
a
ever think
whole
Michael
list of
Jackson said
zeros. I mean, zeros
All I'm
and
saying-
A's or
all I'm
F's
saying is,
and
I
6
guarantee if
different
you'd-
slots.
if you had switched to purple and then you threw that die, you would have probably or red. Dude, red was like was the fucking lucky color in Star Wars.
Okay, yeah,
You
I'm
know what?
switching to red
I will
because it's so
burn
much different.
one of Fuzzy's and one of Rhaegar's inspirations to give to you. So go ahead and roll
Are you
one more
sure about
time
that?
now that you've
Well,
changed colors.
Actually,
Okay.
Fuzzy, I step in front of yours and I instead insist that we use one of mine because I'm about to get a free one anyways. So let me
Okay.
burn.
All
it.
right. All right,
fair.
let's go. Let me roll.
All right.
This
I'm
dragon's
willing
not meant to hatch today, bud.
Yeah, I guess fucking not, dude. All right, Asterion, you got a big baby roll, an inspiration, and a loot inspiration. We're proud of you. Abin, you ain't got shit. Barbed, you got 2 loot inspiration. Broken Arrow, you got 2 loot inspiration. Crumb, you've got 2 regular ass inspiration. Fuzzy, you got a big baby, a regular, and 3 loot. You should probably start spending them. Ghost Rock, you got 1 regular. Kato is not present.
Yeah,
Mosquito is
let
not
the
present.
DM use his loot inspirations.
Fucking do it.
I'll just cancel out your guys'
Mary,
loot inspirations with mine.
Mary, you have 1 regular inspiration. Hope you heard that.
Yeah.
And Frozen, you have 1 loot inspiration.
Ooh.
And then Scion, my dear friend, you have 1 regular inspiration. That should cover everybody.
Oh,
Yeah, Fuzzy, you definitely have the biggest hoard out of anybody.
I know. I mean, listen. I burn my regular inspirations when I need them, but those loot inspirations don't come up very often. So I hoard them
Yeah,
like
not when you're
I
DMing.
hoard them.
And then when you are playing, you're basically doing fucking whatever the hell I'm doing.
Exactly. Whack, whack, whack.
Yeah.
Why are you unconscious again?
Fuzzy, I got a question for you. How long were we out exploring?
It was roughly 2 weeks there, 2 weeks back. So you've been gone for about
2
a month.
weeks there, 2 weeks back? Okay.
Yep.
So,
For reference, this would probably be early May.
my character, my character had really long hair. He normally had it up in like braided or in a bun.
Okay.
Or like, but it typically would go down, it went down to his mid-spine. Where would
Okay.
it be now?
His ass.
That's not
Yeah,
true.
I was thinking that.
Trust me, listen, my whole goal in life is to get my hair so long they have to part it to sit down to take a shit.
Attaboy.
I haven't had a haircut since 2012 other than split ends, and it is currently down to the small of my back. I need another 6 inches before I have to move it
Okay.
to sit down.
As
So
somebody who's
his hair is just flossing his ass.
as someone else
what I'm
with long,
saying is my character has like really long hair, and he's a vampire, so he would have really good hair.
Gorgeous.
well, I was just gonna say, as someone else who has had long hair, how have you dealt with like trying to roll over in the night and finding you've pinned your hair to the between you and the mattress?
I sit on my hair. So, like, when I'm driving, if I don't pull my hair out and flip it around, like a girl who's trying to be shy in the corner at a party, then I will get stuck because I'll, like, try and turn my head and, fuck! Because I can't. Because my back is pressed against my hair, which is attached to my dome.
Biggest issue I have with long hair is just like once it gets to below my shoulder blades, like trying to sleep and turn over in my sleep is a pain in the ass.
Usually I just
Well,
put
that's
it
typically
in a
why my
bun on the top of my head, very Cindy Lou Who-esque.
Yep.
And then it just
That's
kind
what I'm saying.
of rolls above on the top.
Mr. DM, the session has officially started, though, right?
Yes,
The
yes, it
roleplay
has.
and all-
I've been trying to get us into it, but we just keep
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
divulging.
Can
I'm
I-
sorry.
Can I roll for my health finally?
Oh, yes, please. If anyone hasn't rolled for their health, please do.
Oh, you mean level 5?
Yes, for level 5.
Okay,
Should
okay.
be.
I was
I'll
like,
take-
did we
I'll
level
take
up
that
and I
six.
didn't hear about it?
Did I roll for that? I thought I did.
I
don't-
know I did not.
You did,
I
because
got-
you rolled shit, so you got average.
Guys, you're steamrolling over Mary.
I'm pretty sure I've been rolled, but I'm driving, so
I'll take a look at your sheet, darling.
And also, you're a little low for me.
Yeah, I'll turn her up in a minute, too. Unless that just
I
has
think
to
I
do
rolled
with
a D9.
her car mic.
I mean, I rolled 9.
Oh, and then DM, do I roll for my seasons individually? Because I have 2 of them now.
At level 5, roll
So-
for 1 and pick 1. Honestly, I'd like to say 1 is permanently winter for now, because the Raven Queen is the goddess of death, fate, and winter. But winter kind of sucks, so it's not really going to do much for you. So, I'll let you roll for 1 and then pick 1. You got a 15
I rolled
con.
My pick is that I rolled.
Okay. Dope.
Mr. DM, I have a question.
I think your health looks good, Mary. I'm gonna double check Scions to compare. Go ahead, whoever just asked me a question, because I wasn't looking at the screen,
So,
and Ghost
you
Rock and
implied-
Hellmax sound similar for some reason through my headphones.
So you implied that there was additional benefits for the Raven Queen, as you mentioned with Crumb's character. So I took a level in Wizard. Do I have any benefits or anything that I should be aware of with the Raven?
Yo, wizard knock.
Okay, just double checking.
Yep.
Knock, might I, if you wanted to add some cantrips
Fighters
to that stack,
D10, right?
might I recommend spending 100 hero points and buying Magic Initiate? So that way
Oh,
you can...
already have that. Way ahead
Oh,
of you,
then
buddy.
never mind. Alright, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
That's
I
not
just
bad
need to
on a
commit
D10.
at one point and
Okay.
buy some stuff.
Also, have I taken a long rest since pulling
Yes.
all those animals'
Yes.
tails? Okay,
You have. Also, by the way, the chicken has not healed. Barbed isn't. Barbed rabbit isn't here, so it doesn't matter. But the chicken only heals during very special circumstances. The chicken is still at 16 hit points.
What if I feed it good berries?
What if I pulled
Does
its
not
tail
heal.
again?
Okay.
Well, it'll peck you again, and this time we're gonna have to deal with things. But I'm trying to do math for like the 5th time here, and it's simple math. The answer is 8 plus 8, but for some reason I just couldn't put
16.
together that it's 46 when I added 30 in there. So, Mary, your health is 46 because you did need to roll another hit die. And I'll give you either that or what you roll when you get here, depending on which is better.
Okay, thank you.
No problem, darling.
What?
Yes?
I'm a caster, and then I feel like my health might be too high.
Let me take a look at your health.
What's your health?
Hold on.
What's your health?
None of your
Hold
business.
on,
That's why he's not
girl.
answering. Let's see. What hit die do you have?
Yeah, both of them are 8s.
Yeah, that doesn't look too high, because you're about on par with Scion, and Scion's rolled shit, so he's taking the average.
I've never rolled well.
My last roll was a 9, and I haven't rolled crappy actually.
That is a
you also
goddamn
forgot-
lie. Like, the first
Yeah, you-
4 levels, you rolled like 2s and 3s
I mean,
for
if
health.
it for what it's
No, I
worth, I
didn't.
still.
Okay. My second level, I didn't roll at all. I took the minimum. Remember?
Or the
I took the
Average.
6. Yeah, the average, which was 6. I took that without rolling, which I forgot about. And then after that, I've only been rolling like 7s and 8s and 9s.
That is not true, and I have it on recording.
I
I'm sorry.
mean-
If your health is accurate and says one thing, that is very contrary to the thing that you're telling me, sir. There's also
Jamie,
a chat log where I can check the rolls.
Anyways, let's play some
But
Dungeons &
moving
Dragons,
on.
everybody.
Your
Yeah,
health
let's
looks
finish.
good.
Titus buys himself a beer.
All right. Well, then let's go into the bar, I guess, eh?
I thought that's where we were.
Well, I meant
Yeah, we were in the
map-wise.
Yeah, inside.
Oh, okay.
Sion's just gonna go back to
I
where
have-
they sat last time and
Yeah,
just.
by the way, why are there 2 Scions on the main map?
Because I
Oh,
just
we still have
copied and
everybody.
pasted instead of dragging people. I need to actually drag more people on here.
No problem.
And I need to get rid of this gnome. Well, actually, no, he might be there. So we'll chat with. Bryn can chat with him in a minute if she wants to. So let's move over to my PCs. I need to throw on a knock. I need to throw on an Avon. I still need to throw on a knock, motherfucker. There it is. I need to throw
You
on
turn off the grid
Salvatore.
first.
For your information, I don't know who my mother was.
Salvatore,
Very much.
Garuk, dipshit. Lipton's here, Garuk's here, Scion's here, Titus is here, Cade's not here. Cade's gonna be with you. Salvatore, Cade, Bryn. Is Bryn out there? Bryn is not out there. We need a Bryn. There's a Bryn. We have a knock, we have an Avon. I think we've got everybody. Did I not adjust your token?
Okay, who wrote Cum Barrel?
I was there since session 1.
Well,
I swear it wasn't me this time.
well, okay.
I did not
every-
see cum barrels, so that's interesting.
Did anyone else have issues right there, or was it just me?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's got issues with a cum barrel.
Oh, okay. My internet just went like crazy. Like everyone went dead silent and Discord.
Well, hey, if you missed anything, it's probably cum barrel related, and it was worth missing.
Man, I miss all the best
Is it just
stuff.
No,
Okay.
this is important to the story.
HV.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, please continue.
Fuzzy, I've only got so many of these, you know.
Listen, I have back end maintenance to take care of right now. I'm sorry. Things needed to be updated and patched. I didn't mean to click the up, motherfucker. Default token. Use selected token. There we go. Motherfucker, save changes. Alright. Okay, so how many tips do we have here? Fuck you. That's where the cum barrel came from, was the back-end maintenance. Everyone's on the board now. You can order a beer from...
Yo, mama.
What the fuck is your name?
Which one? The barkeep or the
Yep,
barmaid?
the barkeep. I know the barmaids, but I forgot the barkeep's name.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know. Titus is used to screaming at him, so maybe he would know.
I never wrote it down. I should have, but
Ah, here he is. That's why. This is barmaid. She's gonna bring a drink over to Salvatore, who seems to be sitting by
wanna say
himself
it-
by the fire.
I want to say it's Jerry.
No, Jerry
Like,
is Scion's
The
dad's.
Dragonborn.
Oh,
Coworker's
yeah, Jerry.
husband.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
great guy. I love fucking.
Jerry the Dragonborn and his wife
Okay,
the
well,
His
then
wife's
my
the
best-
dragon.
Then my second best guess is Gary.
I thought it was something like simple, like Tom or.
I think it's Tom as well. I think it's Tom Bruce.
Robert.
If it's not, it is now. What's up, Tom? Can I get a
No.
nail?
Sure thing. Am I putting this on your tab?
Nope, and I put a copper on the counter.
I'll be damned.
I'm not big on debts.
Well, your tab would say so otherwise. Either way, he turns around, he gets you an ale, not a breakfast of champions, and sets it in front of you.
Hold the egg, please.
He just chuckles, what can I get your friend? And we're gonna get, what do you think Cade would drink? We're gonna surprise him with
Breakfast of
it.
champions.
Okay, well, when Cade comes back, he'll have a breakfast of champions sitting in front of him. Should be any minute now.
You know what? I'll buy it too. I'll deduct another copper.
Okay.
Throw another
Attaboy.
copper on the counter.
forcing him to drink a breakfast of champions. Hilarious.
You know what? Scion gets one too. I order one
Wait,
for the big vampire in the back.
And he doesn't know because he's.
Wait, please don't tell me you legitimately just yelled that in public, because Scion is legit going to leap over this wall and strangle you.
He did. It got some looks, but as you get up and walk out, you're dark, you're brooding, you're wearing heavy armor, and you're beautiful. He could just be making a joke. Plus, it's daylight, so
And also, I'm like half drunk. Literally, I'm purple and I'm hungover. What do you want from me?
the bar does stop for a second, and then they see like sun streaming on your face, and they're like, "Oh, that's funny." It's okay, and then the hustle and bustle of the bar begins again.
Scion gives Titus like the evilest look in his life.
And as
Then
Cade
walks back to your
joins the party, you have been. Never mind. He's gone.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I remember you gotta join it. Come back.
Helmac looks at Scion and says, "Oh, please, Mr. Vampire, I don't taste good."
But I bet Elf does.
Honey, if you want to taste
Roasted or
it, come
raw?
and have a lick.
You can't hear me. You're over there.
Who says? You can hear someone talking about you from 20 feet away across the bar. It's 40 feet's a little
feet
bit away.
away. It's 40.
It's called selective hearing.
Right there.
And me
Hey,
and Helmet are
Titus,
not
make me a
talking
perception
loud.
check.
Fucking alright.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
My passive is a 19, by the way.
Oh.
Just gonna say that.
Okay, then yeah, you'd hear
And
it.
I just rolled a 27.
You hear every single conversation going on in this bar. Selena
Have a lick.
is excited about
Do I not
Scion
get to
being
roll
back.
deception on that?
No, because it's your
No.
voice.
Yeah, you said
I
it. You said he couldn't hear it, so I made him roll to see if he could. You didn't say that you were going to whisper it beforehand. You didn't say any of that. You're not going to
I did
retcon
say
how
I
you
was
approach
whispering.
things.
I did say I was whispering. I did.
No, you didn't.
I actually did.
You're speaking against God. Tread lightly, lest you be turned into a woman or worse.
Ye mortals fear God. Okay.
Mr.
Whatever. I
GM,
don't care.
may I roll perception to try and find a criminal contact in here?
Sure thing.
All right.
I mean, I'm guessing you have a backstory that already helps you with that.
Yes, which is what I was gonna ask. Next thing, could I have advantage on that because of my backstory?
Does your backstory give you advantage on those rolls, or does it just give you
If
the
not-
ability to make those rolls?
Just to make those rolls.
Then no.
Alright.
Thank you for your honesty.
Perception, you said, Mr. DM?
Investigation.
Investigation. Understood, Mr. DM. Where is
So boring.
So,
Un momento. No, this town it is. Although trade comes through here, nothing stays here. It's mostly just a stop, like a quick stop for a bunch of ships that are moving to Northwich or to elves or dwarves across the way. It's a good landing port. It's relatively close to the shore when it comes to like the northern path, so that the ships aren't going to be ambushed. But it's not very big. It's predominantly under the control of the military, so there's not much criminal activity going on, especially in the bar at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
You're probably the most criminal person here, and that makes you very uncomfortable.
Helmac leans back in his chair and says to Scion, "So, what are you going to spend your share on?" Referring to the gold they just made.
As a noble, it is in our best interest, instead of blowing this money on short-term gains, to invest it wisely for long-term profit.
Dork pipes up.
What do you
Perhaps
mean?
we buy another bakery.
And what do you mean our? I'm not a noble. Only you. I'm not bound by your codes.
As technically my adoptive brother, you technically are a noble, and you also represent House Dragons. So yes, everything you do dictates how people view House Dragons, including for myself.
Well, when we stand next to each other, at least they will still look at you favorably. I just have to wave my tentacles.
Okay, so about this time, I need to the dragon that Cade's had with him, that the chicken's been sitting on, hops up on the bars, the bar, and curls up. The chicken then hops on top of the dragon and sits down, very protective. Cade, your chicken is still damaged. Cade, I need you to make me Constitution save.
Oh.
Give me a second, let me pull my character.
DM, did you see my latest orders in the chat?
Yep, I see that.
So I'm gonna walk over to Abin while that's all going on. I'm gonna clap him on the back firmly and hard, but with a good bit of Josh. And I'm gonna slam one of the Breakfast of Champions down in front of him without telling him what it is, and just say, "Welcome to the team, my lad."
Right, with that, I'm gonna take it over to the fire pit and drop a coal in it
All right.
and chug it down.
I'm gonna give you inspiration for that, and 10 hero points, because it's funny because like a couple of days ago there was a thing I saw that passed through Facebook about boiling beer, or like taking a hot poker and putting it in a beer, and like
that would cook the egg and make
it's gonna make it frothy and well, because it's gonna bubble faster than the egg can cook, so it's just gonna make like a giant cloud of egg foam on top.
Titus just standing jaw agape, barely able to contain himself at the stroke of genius that he just witnessed in front of him.
And I'll hand my goblet off to this nice lady here.
Alright, that's Jenny. She is a middle-aged woman. You know, you're the first person to drink this right. Thanks, Sonny.
Cade! Cade!
Cade, you drink a warm Guinness with a raw egg in it.
Oh.
It is disgusting and slimy, and you now realize that it's supposed to have a coal dropped in it. You keep it down, but it's not happy.
So, we've been drinking these all wrong. You should... Oh, no.
Duly noted. Next round's on me. The right way.
Okay. About this time, Selena is going to come in, and she is going to perk up immediately upon seeing Scion. I'm so glad to see you and your party's back. The roads have been a lot safer since you left, so all good things, I assume. And she sets down a round of nicer ales for the both of you. These are on me. And she's going to gently... no, she's not, because you're on the other side of the bar, because you sit in the corner because you're an edgelord. But she's going to turn away and walk away, and as she walks away, she's going to do the quick over-the-shoulder last peek before she goes away around the corner. Then she's going to probably come and ask, "Hello, is there anything I can get for you, sir?"
Your number.
Not
I mean
gonna
your number.
nod
I mean your number.
in the negative, and actually is going to take this chance to walk out the door, out of the tavern.
Okay.
Oh.
Look, you fucker already.
He's actually going to start looking for any signs of like a baker.
There is a bakery that is directly across the street.
I will go there if you allow it, Mr. DM.
I will absolutely allow you to go to this bakery.
Give them one piece of gold and see what happens.
Let's all see. Let's all.
Well,
see
hello, welcome to my little shop. How are you today?
Nock is going to take out a piece of paper, scribble something on there before sliding it across the counter. And that is literally just going to read how much for, like, the best kind of bread you have here.
Oh, that will be 2 silvers for a loaf, sir. We only make one a month, and it just came out of the oven today. Very lucky. Fate would have this for you.
He's going to reach in to his cloak, pull out 2 silvers, and hand it to the man.
Anything else I can help you with, sir?
Wait, give him a piece of gold too.
He's gonna nod no, and he's gonna exit the bakery and find like a bench or some place to sit.
Okay.
And let me deduct that from my inventory, and then he's gonna
you
do like
have an incredible sourdough.
Okay, he's going to whistle gently and summon his crows and essentially start breaking off the bread and sitting it out in front of him on the ground for them to start eating some bread.
Absolutely.
By
There's
the way,
7
DM,
of them here.
Is my crow also among the batch?
Yes, your crow is the de facto kind of liaison between the wild crows and the party, in some sort of sense.
Wait, you have a crow since when?
Since last session.
Ah, okay.
You gotta pay attention.
I literally just use it's an ability I have. So instead of turning into an animal, I can make an animal.
Yep.
And so I've been having a birdie hanging out with your birdies.
Are there any new crows that are eating the bread that I'm putting out?
Yes, there are a total of 7 crows here.
I'm going to put some bread on my hand and try to actually tame them like I did with the 5 underlings I have. Do you need me to roll animal handling?
Yes, and give me advantage on this one.
Alright.
My crow's gonna hop on his hand and like try to coax the other birds into joining in and helping.
Okay.
Wake is gonna sit on Nock's shoulders and preen himself, doing his normal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Animal
Guys,
handling.
we're like 2 sessions and 4 bad rolls away from the birds, I'm telling you.
No.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah. These 2 crows take to your flock, and A couple of them, one of the first OG crows and one of the new crows start to like one pulls the other one's tail and they chase around each other. They play a little bit.
So
they
now
chat.
how big is my flock? 'Cause
You have
I
a flock of 7.
7 now, including my
excluding
my partner?
your partner and
Okay, so
excluding
8.
Crumbs.
Okay, so I have 7 crows. Okay, because I'm keeping track of how big this flock grows. So
Between 5 and 10 crows, you're going to need to make sure you split them a ration per day. In real life, if you want to attract crows, hard shell peanuts, ideally covered with a dusting of cayenne pepper to keep squirrels away, are their favorite treats.
I appreciate that, Mr. DM.
And when they eventually bring you gifts, if they give you a $1 bill and you get them something fancy, you will teach them to steal.
Oh, I'm well aware of that.
Okay. Yeah, you do have a murder of crows. That's a full-on flock now.
Hey, achievement unlocked. You hear that Xbox ping? That gives me dopamine.
Ding. Okay.
I don't think it's a rare achievement.
I just got an achievement. Don't ruin the moment, Arrow.
Bryn, we haven't been able to chat with you very much, so I'm going to address that. You see, sitting at the bar, to Kate's left, a gnome. One of the gnomes that was hired to work for your family with this previous shipment. He looks like he's been battered and bruised and healed up. That's all you know from this. She's towards the door in front of Garuk.
Oh, I forgot. She's so tiny. I forgot her token's that small. Sorry.
Lovely. So you said that one of the guys working with me is at the bar right now?
That is correct.
Oh my God.
He was the lone survivor of the previous Kobold attack that sent you all into this fray to begin with.
Oh. Man. Like, she wants to go talk to him, but she doesn't want to take time. Just of shame.
What do you got to lose, my dear?
Give me a perception check real quick.
Oh, I just got home, so I can do that, actually.
Damn, I'm good.
Can I go up to Bryn and, like, note it? Do I notice that guy too? Or was he gone before I got there?
He's just drinking.
Perception check.
You notice that he is missing his left leg below the knee. There is a prosthetic there instead. Basically a peg leg.
Oh, no. So, could you, give me 1 second to just get inside the situation?
Do your thing, darling. We'll come back to you in a few.
Alright.
I am back. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. I need to turn your ass down. Oof. Boy,
Yeah,
you spicy.
you sound different.
Yeah, I had to use... Sorry, hold on. I'm on a completely different... Is that better?
You're fine.
Is that
I just need to adjust your volume on my end. You're much better now.
Yeah, I'm on an entirely different computer. Like mine is... I think mine's dead, honestly.
Oh no.
What?
I'm trying to find my password to log into Roll20 now, so you guys do your thing, I'll get this taken care of.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, you're going to be sitting by the fireplace having a cold beer with your red dragon sitting on your lap.
Close by me.
Okay. And the snake.
And the snake.
Chain reminder to mute.
Alright. So, Bryn is adapting, Nock got a crow, Scion's flirting, Cade and Titus are drinking. What is Garuk doing?
Oh, just enjoying his bag of goods from the bakery.
That shit's stale.
Yeah, that bread's
Stale,
definitely
moldy?
gone.
There's no way it's been that long.
It has
It's
been a
been a
month,
month.
sir.
In maybe real world time.
No,
No, in
legitimately.
fantasy time and travel time to the up north doing your thing and back. That's been about 2 weeks up, 2 weeks back. But there is a bakery across the street.
And
That
it
is
just so happens I have another gold coin.
And they are going to start relying on you.
I am putting his kids through college.
You're gonna get murdered by fucking Nox crows.
Yeah, he just comes out and then the flock
They just
then
attack
a
him.
group of crows attack. Oh yeah.
What I fucking say? 2 sessions and a couple bad rolls away.
Here's that bad roll.
I'm still
Hey,
eating his stale bread.
No,
I'm literally
you're
sitting
gonna
on a
eat stale
bed
bread.
with my crows, and they're eating their meal. So what exactly did they do to piss
Wait.
me off?
Wait, Fuzzy. Is it stale or is it moldy?
There's no way it's moldy.
It's a month, dude, in the
Yeah.
open air.
In terrible conditions.
Like, yeah, the snow, it probably got wet at some point.
Yeah,
You say it's stale, I say it adds flavor.
all right, that's fine.
Constitution's everything.
I mean, you're an orc, so I get it. I mean,
Yeah. He's had worse.
yeah.
He literally has.
Okay, and the guy who was sitting at the table as you is gonna get up and move over here.
Mr. DM, whenever you get a chance, please
Yep.
check your DMs.
Okay.
Okay, how about we get some new gear with this coin that we have? And I just kind of gesture at like my leather armor that has obviously been taking some damage, and then I gesture at Cade's, which has like gaping holes in it at this point.
Fuzzy, the drink that Celine bought me in Scion, me in Helmec, what was it?
It was a finer ale than the normal stuff. Okay, we're gonna go fancy. We're gonna say it is a sour beer with main notes of blackberry and hints of rhubarb.
Ooh.
Wish I knew anything about beer.
Garuk would like to order one of those.
All right, that will be a silver piece.
Lipton's also going to buy one.
Okay.
Oh shit! It's the fucking co-founder of DTM.
Baby.
Oh boy!
Also, for the record,
Sorry,
I'm back
late.
up and running.
Oh, you're good, brother.
You're fine, dude.
I
Okay,
know
so
people kept coming in and I had to check for you. I'm sorry.
you're fine. No, so yeah, anyone who's interested gets a fancy round. It's
Beautiful bastard.
yeah, it's it's a silver for an ale for the fancy one. Deducted from your sheet. Anyone who's had, let's see, really, I think it's only Titus and Cade that have probably gone through 4 more drinks by this point.
I've only had the initial actually.
Oh, all right. Oh, never mind. Cade's probably the only one that's getting drunk. I respect
It's
that.
8 a.m. What are you doing?
Okay, so remember when we got the Fuzzy? We got the turnips. Those are old now, right? Should I throw them away?
Turn up for what?
We got a pound of turnip for food, pretty much. And I
from the
never,
caravan?
Yeah, from the
I
caravan.
never used them.
A couple of them have sprouted eyes. Like, you might be able to plant a few of them. They might take hold. They're probably mostly fermented and dead. It's closer to kimchi than anything else.
Yes.
Stop with the rotten food. We could just buy supplies. We are back in town.
Never.
Animals. Cade, we travel with animals.
Don't knock it till you try it.
But then again, I just literally watched Cade suck down a fucking raw egg because nobody's business. So.
Alrighty. I know Scion, you wanted to have a chat with your friend down in the dock side.
Yes, but Scion's actually gonna call over Celine first.
Ooh.
Oh, she hustles over as soon as you ask for
now
her.
that Helmac has got up and walked away.
Yes. Now that everybody has got up and walked away. No, So Celine, I seem to be in the need of a guide around town. Do you think you could grace me with your presence?
I would be absolutely honored. She jumps up a little too excitedly, grabs your hand, drags you out the door, and as you're saying, she says, "Tom, we'll be back later, bye!"
Yeah, and as Scion is dragged past, Helmac says, "Go easy on the poor girl." As he is obviously the one that's getting dragged.
Scion has his helmet in his hands. His hair's down his Wait, we never actually went over how long my hair would have grown in
a month it probably grew about half an inch.
Back. So okay, half an inch.
Hair
So
grows between a half to an inch a month in optimal conditions. You're a vampire, so
about middle of my back. So now it'd probably just be like lower back a little bit.
Look like me, baby.
Yeah.
Raffle, I have a question, Raffle.
Yeah, what's up?
Is your helmet shaped like your fedora?
No, my helmet is not shaped like my fedora.
Can we make that canon?
Why not?
Hey, I liked my fedora, okay? Don't play with my fedora. I like the fedora.
Okay.
See, if you get real balls, you get yourself a full-blown top hat.
It's actually shaped like a fez.
No, it's shaped like a normal freaking hair. He normally just wraps his hair in a really, really extremely tight bun where he braids it.
Like an uncircumcised penis.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah,
my
just
first
braid
thought.
your
Grum.
foreskin.
Twice a week, baby.
Attaboy.
I'm working on a fishtail, but I mean, it's hard to get that fourth fold.
Hate to see
sorry. I'm sorry.
Celine, Scion speaks to Celine, dear. Do you know of any, like, really high-end clothing shops around here?
High-end? Not so much, but there might be a few decent pieces at Beth's Boutique.
Well, lead the way, my dear.
Alright, and she is going to drag you... I'm going to actually move your character token over there on the other map for when we zoom back out. I'm just going to get rid of all of you motherfuckers. Crumb, could you give me a D&D tip?
I actually can't. I'm not ready.
God damn it! I needed you. I needed you.
I told you. You burned them all up.
There you go. D10 if you want that.
That's not
Here's
not a
a tip
D10. I asked for a
recipe.
D&D tip.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Best Boutique
I
is
usually
gonna
have
be in Black Orchard.
My
so
God,
we'll
I'm
be
not
back
even
here.
going to. I'm not even going to type a tip because I can see 3 other people doing it right now.
Thank you, gentlemen. So Selena's gonna drag you outside the Drowned Rat, making a left, then another left down an alleyway, into Black Orchard, and to a fine-looking building, with a couple of ionic columns gracing the front. It's obviously a little bit... What?
The DM.
How much space does he have after your bullshit? 10 hero points for that, Sal. I've never heard a truer statement in my life.
All right.
But you walk into
of
this
1 to
shop,
4 go ahead,
a
never mind.
fancy woman, in a bustling gown greets you, and I'm gonna cut away from you for there, and we'll go back to the rest of our party.
And also, Astarion, bro, you're breathing in your mic real.
Yeah.
I am so sorry. After months of you guys not being able to hear me, now that I'm on a new computer that seems to be working well, like I have to readjust everything. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
You're good.
Your show.
Since we have everybody gathered here, can I just do some things?
Possibly.
Fine, thanks.
Yeah,
Alright.
divine things.
Well, I'll talk. I need to talk and ask the people and talk to a few people here of the party. So after Helmax sees Scion being dragged off, much to his amusement, he turns back to the group next to him, consisting of Goruk, Bryn, Lipton, and Titus. I'm so glad I remembered all those names. And the first thing he says is, Lipton. Now you said that you worked at a shop around town. A blacksmith around town. My great axe needs a bit of repair. Where is it?
It's right over here, right across from the water fountain.
Oh, just right across?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go there in a minute. But before I go, Titus, you've been in this town quite a while, haven't you?
Most of my experience has been sleeping on the floorboards in this tavern, but yes.
So you've never actually gone out and explored the town?
I have, but you know, Ale.
You know what, you're right. You're not very reliable for information. I'll find it myself, thank you.
Can I make a general check to see what I know about the town, DM?
Sure thing. Give me a history check or a general intelligence check, either one. Give it to me with advantage because you spent some time here.
Alright.
Alright, I mean, you know a decent bit about the town. You met some of the people there. A lot of people come to the Drowned Rat. You hear stories, you meet people, you buy things occasionally.
Yeah. So, I mean, what are you looking for? Like
Well,
supplies, armor, illicit goods.
a library.
Of all the things I know of, I don't...
Nerd! Sorry.
I don't know of a library. Lipton. I call over to our companion.
Who seems previously... Oh, there he is.
Did you know of a library in this town?
Yes, we do. Closest one is next to the capital.
See, there's your thing. I'd stay away from there.
Well, that's good to know.
Unless you have a pass that can get you into the library.
Oh, that would be quite nice, Lipton. Thank you. Yes. We can go together to the Smith, and then you can show me the library.
Certainly.
Before we go, Lipton, and I kind of gesture towards my leather armor that I currently have. Is there anything that we can do about this, or perhaps an upgrade that I could find at your shop?
What kind of upgrades are you looking for?
Well, as long as it's not metal, I'm pretty much open to it. But considering what we've been through, I need something that can, well, stop. A good deal. And a man of your caliber, I figured you're the one to go to. Seeing as, you know, your family shops in town and all. As I just kind of look over at Bryn, who I hope isn't hearing me talk business with her other competitor.
No, she's kind of just too focused on the other gnome at the bar.
Ooh.
Not in that way.
Yeah.
Do I notice her looking?
I notice you noticing me noticing you.
Yes. It's pretty obvious she's distracted. Normally she'd be trying to steal away a customer, but right now she is distracted. And if you wanted to, you're wearing leather armor right now?
Let me just triple extra check that. Yes, just bog standard leather.
Okay, you could upgrade to studded leather, which gives you an additional AC with plus your dex mod, and then you get into medium armor, which is
I am proficient
dex
in.
mod plus 2, max of 2. So if your dex is higher than plus 2, it might not
My
be
dex
the best
is
choice.
literally a plus 2.
Oh, then you could probably go all the way up to, I would make a special consideration here, and you could get lacquered armor, kind of oriental style.
What's that made out of?
Out of like layers of lacquered wood. So it wouldn't count against your...
Could I get it in the house styling of like Guthral?
Yeah, like customizations and whatnot, that's absolutely fine.
Dude, now I gotta get something like that.
Fucking, well, I tried to talk to you at the bar, but you were just drinking your beer, so...
No, sorry, I had to put Julian to bed.
Fucking excuse.
I'd like to add something about the description of the armor.
Yes, sure, go ahead.
I'm dead.
Because it is made out of lacquered wood, it is most common with higher echelons of druids. So this may actually be suited for me.
I'm going to give you inspiration 10 hero points for that, because that was a beautiful character-based story element that's now part of my world. You could, I said, with that lacquered armor, I'd probably consider that a hauberk or breastplate, so it'd be 14 dex mod, 14 plus your dex mod. It would cost, let's see, box standard $250, but because you're getting a discount, it would cost $125, 125 gold pieces to make.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah. But there's wiggle room. I mean, if you talk to people, I don't know. Not my business how you roleplay.
All right.
I don't have much in my inventory.
You also have a whole shitload of weapons that you could sell.
Oh yeah, we were going to discuss that and we completely forgot on selling all the weapons. We've already dispersed.
Alright, well, I mean, I'm more than willing to roleplay all that if you want. Or we can just metagame skip to the end. Either way, I'm cool with it.
I mean, yeah, because what's going to happen is we're just going to sell it all and split it. So...
Who's got the list?
I do, I'm bringing it up.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Anyway, while that's happening, since we're going to retcon all that and say we just divided everything up, Helmac, before he leaves with Lipton,
Don't make decisions for me.
Oh well, okay.
Go ahead and do your roleplay.
All right, nudges Bryn and leans down. He says quietly so that only she can hear. You might want to just get it over with. It's like ripping a bandage off. You have to deal with it sometime.
She says to him, it's like every part of me telling me I can't do it.
But you can, and you must. If you want, I will walk over with you. We've already spoken.
No, it's fine. I can do it. I can do it by myself.
All right.
Across the bar, you can hear Guruk let off a massive belch, practically shaking the walls of the bar.
Hey, barkeep, another.
Barkeep, another, please.
I like this drink. Another smashes the cup.
I'd appreciate it if you don't break my hardware. But, I mean, we have a policy. And he points to a sign behind the bar that says, first glass is on the house, the second one you buy.
What?
Well, that's good to know because
on your ass.
My glass.
I
this
don't know
more
why.
reflects on my
just-
poor character sheet keeping, but I may have forgotten to add all the money that we got from killing those kobolds.
45 gold pieces.
Okay, that helps. So I don't have any silver, so I may have just left 1 gold piece to cover my drink.
Okay,
Bryn
that
was
will
gonna
just
make
basically cover a round for everybody. Go ahead, Bryn.
Okay. She clenches her fists, grits her teeth, and just walks over to the bar. Hold on. Kind of need to. All right.
Where
And
is the chicken and dragon?
if my character can actually on the duel.
If you want to drag and drop your character somewhere that's not on the grid, you can just hold the Alt key and release.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah. Like, drag your character where you want.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, there you go. The gnome who was sitting at the bar, slightly middle-aged, a little older, missing his leg. He looks up. It's like, oh, my goodness, my lady, my Mattel. What can I do for you? I would take a knee, but and he takes a drink of his beer.
He's missing both his legs.
Just one.
She bows her head down. Not what you can do for me. It's what I can do for you. I wanted to apologize profusely for what happened.
Oh, madam, don't you worry about it. I am an older man, so I don't know how many years I had left in me. I knew what I was signing up for, and I made it out all right. A little worse for wear, but I've still got most of my health. And from the pile we saw, I know you avenged me mates. I couldn't ask for much more.
She starts to tear up. She's trying not to cry in front of him.
Oh, he just fucking breaks. He just loses it. He just breaks down and starts bawling and pulls you into a big hug. And it's just very grandfatherly and very drunk.
She says while they're hugging, through tears, she says, "We lost a lot of good men. We did.
But we didn't lose you. What ended up happening to, is Northwich still, obviously we're going to need to send a new shipment in the future. I haven't been down to the capital because of all that hullabaloo, but, when you spoke with the captain in Northwich, how were they on stock? Should we send some extra? Should we, what do they need?
What should I say to him exactly? Because I don't really.
That's up to you, sweetheart.
Roll for it. The DM will fill your brain with knowledge.
That is a lie. If you're looking for what should have happened here, Northwich was the outpost up north that was totally devastated that you killed all those kobolds about. He obviously doesn't know that it has fallen, as it's not common knowledge. And the captain asked you all to keep that on the down low for the time being.
Okay, so for now I'm going to keep that a secret.
Okay.
I have not heard from Northwich as of late, but I will have to contact my family and tell them about what has transpired.
Aye. You're a good lass. You're a good lass.
I also have to make sure that they contact the families of those we've lost and send them a good sum of money for their grievances.
You know, I shouldn't be saying this, but you're much more responsible than your older sisters. I know they have the fancy titles, but you care about the people. That's why we respect you.
Well, when you actually have to earn the respect that you get, you have to give more respect.
All round for me and the lass.
She kind of says, non-alcoholic cider, please.
Is the dragon and chicken still on the counter there?
The dragon and chicken are still on the counter. The whole town is, well, the whole bar, I should say, because no one's really left or come in yet, fortunately, is a bit taken aback by the large lizards.
I would,
Like, they're pretty sure they're dragons. And
go.
dragons are very terrifying creatures, but obviously dragons aren't this small, so they think maybe a wizard pet.
I know I cut quite the intimidating figure, but I assure you I am not a dragon.
Can I also make a check to see if I remember this guy's name?
Go for it. Give me history with advantage.
Okay.
Rolls a nat 1. Pretty sure that's Bob.
My
right?
advantage. Quick. Give me a second. I'm kind of loading up my character sheet.
Yeah, no problem, darling.
So, go and like bring the chicken to the table we have over here. To kind of.
I mean, it's your chicken, hand dragon.
I know, but I usually have control of like an actual token.
Oh, 17. This man is... Let me come up with something for a gnome real quick, because obviously I have to come up with names 1,000 times on the spot. Hamish? No, his name is Hamish.
Half round.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that half round. I like it. His whole family is flat from the
Half
back
round.
and wide from the side. Half round.
Oh, you look like a bunch of flat.
So this is Hamish, half round.
Okay. She and Bryn also looks over at him and says, Hamish?
Yes, milady.
Also very sorry about your son. I know he was part of the caravan that we were a part of as well.
Yes, well, at least he left me a grand to get back home.
Have you heard from his from his wife and son?
Not recently. Obviously, they're mourning their own way.
Right.
Plus, I can't quite afford to get back home just yet. But I'll take care of that soon.
Would you like me to lend you some coin so you can make your way back home?
Oh, no. I appreciate that, darling, but I'm just waiting for someone traveling south to let me hop along with them.
If that's
Mary,
what I wish to do.
just gonna you could roll persuade him.
Huh?
You could roll persuasion if you want to persuade him to take your gold, so you can get back earlier. Just saying.
That is
True.
true. You could do that.
Okay, I'll give that a try.
Okay, roll persuasion. 17's good enough.
All right. And so Bryn says, "Sir, I insist. I want you to make as safe and as quick of a travel as possible."
How much you give him?
Well, considering 1 gold buys an entire bakery.
She gives him 2 silver.
Thank you kindly, lady. This will go quite the way.
You're welcome. It's really nothing.
I'm glad you avenged me, son. Thank
I
you.
tried my best. If you must know, I did give a lot of those kobolds hell.
Ah, good. Send them give them where they're going. On that note, you can go ahead and roll me a religion check.
Okay.
We're gonna find out where they're going. Spoiler alert, it's hell.
Spoiler alert, it is hell. But yeah, with the 9, that's probably not gonna be enough to trigger anything. Okay. So you grab the kernel and the dragon. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. That includes Terry.
No.
Or Tom. Sorry, Tom Bruce. Where are you? There you are.
I don't think we gave the.
When we have a moment, I do have info about our loot.
Okay, yes, I would like that, please.
Okay. So looking at what I have marked down, we should have 6 pieces of chainmail, 40 daggers, 6 short swords.
I took the chainmail and scrapped it already.
Oh, okay, so there's none remaining?
No.
Okay. So, never mind the chainmail, but that still leaves us with 4.
I can't remember how much scrap pieces I got from that, though. I don't know, let me see if I wrote it down.
4 sets of chainmail for small
No, I
creatures.
didn't.
You got enough for half a suit of barding for your horse. You don't have enough for a whole set of armor.
Can you repeat that? I accidentally.
You have enough chainmail for half of a suit of chainmail barding for your horse.
Alright. We also have a scroll of fireball and
Hold on, let
already
him go. You cut him off. Let him go back to it.
Yep, so we've got so that leaves us with 40 daggers, 6 short swords, 2 balanced short swords, which have a +1 to hit, 6 spears, and a dragon's bane dagger, which I assume we will not be selling because it's kind of cool.
Correct. My headset's going to die in just a minute, so give me just a minute, gentlemen and lady. I need to find my cable and plug it in.
So I think what happened was I think Titus and somebody else took the balanced short swords. I know Cade took a few of the daggers, and we're definitely keeping the Dragon's Bane one. And so I think we're selling all the most of the regular daggers, the regular short swords, and whatever.
No, if we're not gonna use them, Scion will take them and scrap them for metal.
Dude, we are not just giving you everything to scrap. We need money too.
You know, I was thinking about, should I wait to the DM to bring up my idea?
I don't know.
Well, here's my idea, and then I'll roleplay it when he gets back. But we recently provided valuable information at the town. Most of us are in good standing and just completed a important mission, a much more important mission than even they recognized. perhaps we can establish ourselves a line of credit with the town, as long as we are like in good standing and likely to return.
One would probably have to go to the captain, and two, you'd have to wait for Scion then, because I would probably
Or
get
they
a
could
vote
do it
for that.
without you too. Remember?
Noble. Remember, Noble.
My plan was to like go to the guy who it is the captain who gave us the Cobalt, gave you the Cobalt quest that we kind of
Yeah.
jumped in on. I was thinking of going back to him and just establishing my own line of credit if I could roll high enough, and then use a little extra spending cash to purchase some upgrades for myself.
That'll work.
But I mean, I was thinking doing it as a party might be beneficial, but if I just do it myself, I'll mention it to the DM when he comes back.
Well, considering I can't afford the things that I want, I'm down to go with you.
Yep, I'm gonna get myself a spot.
As you that, or I was gonna just pitch that at the beginning of every song, I'll just say that this is sponsored by Lipton and his family.
Probably see if I can
the iced tea magnate.
Gold. I can probably see if Fuzzy will let me get a gold bar from my dad.
What do you need a gold bar?
New chocolate daddy.
Dad,
Probably not
I'm
gold
gonna go
bar,
buy
but like
town. Can I have a gold bar, please?
We're shopping.
Hey, I have a quick question about the gold. So Fuzzy said add 34 gold to our inventory. So I had previous gold from the last time we split the loot. Do I just add it to that, or do I just...
No, it was 45, so the rolling was
everybody.
45 for everybody. So if you would add it in the 11 from before, then you add in the 34 there on after to give you a total gold, then you're getting of 45.
Okay, wait. So
Okay,
all I
yeah.
had, all I have for my gold is my original starting, and then plus the 45, my share of the 40 something, whatever.
Yeah, pretty much that's what everybody should have.
Okay, so where's this 30 something coming from?
Oh my gosh! So everybody got 45.
Yes.
But that came this session. Last session we split the number was 45, and we split it up amongst ourselves for 11 gold apiece. So then he said instead we're going to get 45 apiece instead of splitting. So for all those who added in the 11 gold that we split up, you then just add 34.
Okay, I missed that.
All right. So does anybody need it for the 5th time?
No, I need to go upgrade a dagger.
I am
would
probably going to...
How much is it again?
It's 100 for the tier 1 tags. Oh, are you just talking about the gold?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was thinking. I got 40. I'm at 45.
Yeah, just add 34 to your last session's gold, and you're good.
Here.
Right. So since Titus can't afford it, Sal, he's just gonna wander with you. So if you just go shopping, he's just gonna hang out with you, and then if we get lucky with this line of credit thing, you might come back and buy some armor.
Okay, just let me know when it's our turn. I'll let everyone else who's got a current thing going on finish theirs up.
Pretty much why I said what I said. So that way, like,
Beautiful.
he could. Well, I just figured that, like, if we also, like, let's say everyone's like, oh, let's go to this touch thing. Basically, like, you know, like when it's like family vacation, everybody goes store to
The
store.
DM has returned.
Actually, Titus, this might work in our favor. While I am a personable man, I believe that you might be a little better at it than I do if we attempt to convince the captain of our plan.
I mean, I did convince him to give us extra money.
All right,
And up front.
Exactly my point. All right, we've got a kind of a semi-plan brewing here, DM. If you, whenever it's going to be Titus or my turn to do roleplay stuff.
If anyone
I'll
else
let
is
you-
interested, you should probably come with us.
Yep, I will. I mentioned sort of my general plan that I discussed with you over the week about talking to the captain about establishing a line of credit. And a few people are interested in taking me up on that, or attempting to do that. Like I said, I'll let people finish up what they're up to first, and then.
No, you didn't. Abin.
Huh?
I was just replying for Abin.
Okay.
No, we didn't ever got. How many balanced short swords did you get?
So I took one and I replaced it with a
right.
regular ass short sword.
Okay. Yeah, still, there should have been a total of 3 of them, so you had 2 left, plus the one you
Yep.
took. So 6 regular short swords,
sorry.
2 balanced short swords, and 40 daggers.
That's what I had.
Okay.
The spears, if I'm not mistaken, I took all the spears because nobody else was going to use them, so I took all the spears.
But as long as they're still not like being actively used, and you're willing to part with them.
What do you mean?
Like, there's 6 spears. How many do you need? Because they're not like, I mean, like you can throw them, I suppose.
Yeah, that's pretty much going to be my rig because I have 5 javelins.
Gotcha.
So come out of that, I have to throw something else, and I don't have a bow.
Gotcha.
Okay, so 40 daggers. That's 10 gold. The 6 short swords. 5, 30, 15 gold. So 25 gold. And then the balanced short swords. The balanced short swords are fucking expensive.
But what was that?
I think you're breathing into your mic.
I'm sorry. I'll get this.
Are y'all selling?
I've actually been getting myself whenever I remember to.
Are y'all selling all the weapons to me or the black?
Oh, I don't know.
The balanced short sword would be worth 100 gold pieces.
Damn.
Yeah, that is an expensive piece right there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good thing almost nobody cares about them.
Well, I did. I grabbed mine.
Yep.
I have one. No, I grabbed the other one.
Bryn has the pick and a whip, so she doesn't need them. Like, fighters are the most common ones to use those.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and sell that.
Yeah, that's party loot in that particular sense. I'm not gonna let you claim an item and then sell it and then keep the gold.
Well, I
picked up the better short sword and I threw my other one down into the party loot.
Correct. If you're going to use it, that's a different story. But if you're just gonna take it to sell it exclusively, that's
sharpen up other weapons and tag other weapons.
So that would be for the whole kit and caboodle. If you're gonna sell to Lipton's uncle, because he's gonna give you a better deal on it. 100.
Can it just be assumed that everyone's at Lipton's uncle's shop at the moment? That wants to be.
He'll give you 300 gold for the kit and caboodle.
Okay, and how many people do we have?
A lot.
10?
Is it 10?
So we all get, what, 30 gold?
Hold on. Helmac, Garuk, Scion, Titus, Cade, Salvatore, Bryn, Nock, Abin, Lipton.
Okay, 10, so 30 gold apiece.
That's fine.
Helmac, you would hold on to my portion, I guess.
I mean, aren't we? Okay, whatever. I
Well,
mean, are we
okay,
retconning this whole situation and saying we did it earlier, or is this happening now?
The only thing
This
we didn't
just
sell was the
happened.
dragon dagger.
Okay, so Helmac is lugging the entire bag over his shoulder towards the blacksmith.
Yeah.
Where Titus and several
You
others
have
are currently doing business.
Basically.
Nock is going to take this opportunity to walk back into the bar, looking straight towards Bryn, if Mr. DM allows it, of course.
Sure. Go ahead, Stalker Boy.
He's going to gently tap Bryn on the shoulder and hand her a piece of paper. Written in common, can I talk to you for a second, essentially?
She looks at him and nods.
He's going to gesture with knife hands to this corner booth area right here. And then he's going to take a seat.
Okay, hold on. Wait, where'd you go? I didn't see where you went.
I literally just went left of where your character is, like in this little booth area right here.
Gotcha. Alright.
I turned the grid off. Fuck that noise.
Knock is going to, well, first off, Bryn, you notice Knock, of course. However, black cloak, which is a patchwork of stuff, and you see Wick just standing on his right shoulder, just preening himself, if you want to do anything or say anything, while Knock is quickly writing something in common before sliding it across the table to you, and it reads, "I want to make a weapon. I hear you're a blacksmith."
She says out loud, "That's true, but I don't know why you have to put it in writing."
Knock, he gently sighs and then writes something else in common before sliding it over on another piece of paper. "I don't like speaking this language, but I still have to use it. Just one of my traits, I guess." And then,
okay.
Go ahead.
She says, "What other languages do you speak?"
And he's going to just write. He's gonna look down, write on more paper, and write just common and undercommon, essentially.
Okay.
He's going to gesture like as if whispering to Bryn before reaching into his cloak and taking out a drawing before sliding it over.
Oh shit, he's got nudes.
Dick pic.
Bryn, you're a blacksmith, so maybe you should be able to see what this is, but you notice it's a leather gauntlet with a small blade sticking out, a small, thin, concealed blade within the leather gauntlet underneath where the wrist would be.
All right. Do you have like a picture for reference?
Sure. I will find up a picture for you so you can see what I was trying to show you.
You could just say what it is out loud.
It's essentially the Assassin's Creed Hidden Blade, if you know what that is, Bryn.
Without saying anything, Titus just walks over, throws 2 bags of 30 gold each on the table, gives you both a nod, and just walks away.
I'm it up right now.
So does it mean like a piercing weapon can't get a weapon upgrade, like you need a critical one?
Okay.
No. A piercing weapon can.
Now I see.
Oh, piercing or slash.
Okay. She looks up and she says, "And you want me to make you this?"
Knock nods and then writes again on paper, "I can pay you with this," and then sets down runestone on the paper as well, sliding it over to her.
Which runestone?
The one I made last session, the chaos one.
That's that runestone. Well, go ahead. That's up to you, buddy.
He's also going to write on as well, "I also want your discretion and keep this between you and me, of course, as well."
She looks at. She just gives him a blank stare and says, "As if you couldn't get any more shady."
So
he's going to cross his arms and lean back with a little smile on his face.
Roll for stealth.
Bryn, I'm gonna need you to make me a.
Oh, you didn't touch it, did you?
What check is this to see? Like, I want an intelligence check, but
oh god,
I don't.
Been saved.
I don't know what kind of check to make it. Give me an intelligence check with proficiency. How about that?
Gotcha.
D20 plus 3.
Let me toggle my proficiency real quick. You said
Yes, an intelligence check with your proficiency.
Okay.
Like investigation or insight or something like that, basically. Or
Quick
investigation,
question,
basically.
Mr. DM, is that against me or for something else?
It's for her to figure out what the fuck this. It's to see if she knows what this runestone is.
Could I roll perception to try and figure out if she's confused or not, or is she like visibly confused?
I need her to make the roll before any of that happens.
So
Okay.
So my modifier is +3. My proficiency bonus is 3, so that would be +6.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Pizza's here.
Pizza.
19. All right.
Okay.
Hell yeah. This is a runestone. You've seen a couple of these in the capital, but they're very hush-hush, very secretive. Usually there's a trademark on the back. This one doesn't have one. These things are basically gemstones that have been infused with a type of magic that's very easy for the common person to wield, and so its distribution has been kept very tight.
Could I describe it a little more?
Yeah, go ahead.
You also notice like these little black wisps of energy kind of circling around it. You don't feel malicious energy, but you feel that these runestones are unique in some fashion. Like there's something different about them. And you see like on the backside that there's a little letter that you can't recognize carved into the back of the runestone. You can tell that this is not like your garden variety runestone.
She looks up and says, "And what could I hope to gain by using this?"
Nock holds up his finger before he begins writing again, and then slides the paper describing that what you're holding is a chaos runestone, which is essentially you add it onto a weapon, say a bow for instance, and
Or
it'll
a
add a
sword.
magic. What's that?
Or a sword. Or a pick.
Or a sword.
Or a whip.
Or a whip if you want it.
Basically a weapon or a piece of armor depending on the runestone, and it'll essentially make it to where, if I remember the Chaos Runestone in the Armor Compendium...
Wild magic.
Yeah.
Nope, wild magic. So
On
that's
a
basically
crit,
what that is.
Do you roll
Yep.
the wild magic search table?
And then
Oh,
Nock's also gonna slide you another piece of paper. However, if you want, I can also make you a runestone. I will accept a commission if you want differently.
Right now, at your level, you can only craft up to uncommon runes.
I gotcha. Mary.
Okay, she gives him a bit of a pause, and then says, "Okay, as shady as you are, you've got a deal."
Nock is going to extend his hand to shake on it.
She shakes it.
Okay, Nock is gonna he's gonna slide another piece of paper. So, do you want that runestone, or do you want me to make you one fresh?
If you want, you can look at the Armorer's Compendium. It should be pinned in the D&D Discord channel.
Okay.
That will contain a list of the runestones that are available.
And where can I find that?
In the Discord,
in the D&D General.
D&D General.
Yep, and it should be one of the pinned comments, the Armorer's Compendium.
Okay. Does it say like Armor's Compendium? There we go.
Yeah.
You should open up a new document and then table of contents, go down to runestones.
Go ahead and take a look at that for a little bit, and we're going to cut to Titus, because I believe you had something, right?
I'm just hanging out at the armorer's shop so everyone else can do their stuff, and then Sal
Okay.
and I are going to head over to the captain's quarters when they're all done.
Okay, and Abin, you've been very patient and very quiet. What did you need? What did you want to do? Was there anything?
Nothing in particular. One aside from going over to the smith or the armorers for.
Okay, that's where people are right now. So if you wanted to commission something, now would be a good time to request it.
Oh, okay. And just to clarify with my armor, based on how we agreed it was working. Yeah, I'll DM you real quick.
Yeah, that works.
In the meantime, you can skip me.
Okay.
I've got something if no one else has something for the armor.
Oh,
Go for it.
My tie. So that armor that I was interested in, that is the. I was trying to find it in its description.
What were you looking for?
That armor that you suggested.
Oh, I was. Hold on, let me pull up my shit real quick, because I just went with the Hauberk armor, and I just decided to make it lacquered. It's basically a breastplate, but lacquered armor, lacquered layers of lacquered wood instead of a giant piece of steel.
Okay. Well, you can't wear metal.
Yeah, exactly. It was layers of lacquered wood
in place
instead
I
of
misheard.
yes. Yep.
I misheard. Got it.
And that would give you 14 plus your AC 14 plus dex, and would not give you disadvantage on stealth checks.
So, my good friend Lipton tells me that you've got some decent armor, and I immediately point to the lacquered set that I was eyeballing before. What's the asking price?
For a Hauberk, because he likes you, because you brought his nephew back alive, he'd do it for, say, $150, $150.
And that's also assuming that you can have my old armor when you're done.
If that is the case, then that will bring it down another 10 gold pieces to $140. He'd be willing to also give it on loan in exchange. Well, he'd be able to do it for 25 gold pieces, and he advertises his brand on the armor.
I was actually about to suggest, what if I advertise your brand every time I sing a song? Tell everybody across the continent about this shop.
Make me a persuasion check. Give it to me with advantage because he likes you.
Fucking YouTube over here.
First ad read.
and give it up to my sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
But not a sponsor. 22. Yeah, he will give it to you for 15 gold pieces as long as he can advertise, and if you're going to sing about him, absolutely. Bring customers his way.
So before I sing a song,
I'm there, right?
What is it that you want me to say exactly? Write it down for me.
Or like, just mix. I would say just mix it in the music. Be like.
I will write out a small ad read between now and next session for you for the Sunny Lion.
The Sunny Lion?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's called.
Come down to the Sunny Lion, where we'll protect you, and these prices ain't lying.
Oh, you know what? I like that. That's really good. You're gonna get 10 hero points for that. That was pretty fucking good.
Come down to the Sunny Lion, and I promise you won't be dying.
Oh.
Crumbs is better.
No, I ain't lying. You ain't dying.
Because a pun hurts worse than a play on words, and therefore it is better. But yeah, so yeah, deduct 15 gold pieces, and you can add lacquered armor, 14 plus dex modifier, max 2. No disadvantage on stealth checks. So, as it goes tick, 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 instead of clang, 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 clang.
You said just 15?
14 plus your dexterity modifier, maximum of 2.
No, I meant just deduct 15.
Yeah, gold pieces.
Gotcha.
I figured out which one I want.
All right, Mary, you want to DM that to me? I'll tell you
I'll
if I
be a
can.
minute, so everybody else can do stuff.
Because Fuzzy said I can only do up to uncommon level, just so you know.
I know.
All right.
Common.
Common and uncommon because of my level is what I can
Yep.
make. Unless Fuzzy's willing to make an exception if I roll super high or something. I don't know.
I'd allow you to roll for a higher level, but it would be an increased DC from what's normally stated.
Okay.
It'd be probably an increase of 5, so if you wanted to, like, a third level, like, I think it's rare, I think that'd be a DC of 25 to craft at your level. So it'd be
I got
hard,
you.
but not impossible.
So there you go, Mary. You can use that information as you please. You just tell me what you want. Roleplay it for me, all right?
Okay. Let me look through the rare ones real quick.
I already know which one she's gonna pick. I'll
And
bet money on it. I'm
I
gonna
just
send
want
you
to
a
let
message.
you know that we were whispering. I literally suggested to Mary, hush, hush, you know. So I don't know if Fuzzy's going to have to make you make a perception check on that or not.
In that case, no, I'm not actively listening in on their conversation.
That's my bet, Ghost Rock. That's the one I bet she's gonna pick.
Okay, we'll see. I'll let you know when Mary DMs me.
Don't forget that you also have to get a gemstone of the appropriate value to be able to craft it. So for a rare level rune, it has to be a gold gemstone worth 100 gold pieces. And then if you fail the crafting, it breaks in the attempt if you fail by 5 or more.
I understand.
Did you ever see if I had gemstones to see?
Fuck no, that's not my job. That's your job. Keeping track of your character sheet.
What do you want me to roll? I don't think I ever established it to begin with. I think I asked the question like once, and then it kind of got thrown out.
Oh, you know what? Roll me a d20 for luck.
Ooh, I got a luck d20 already ready for you, son. Oh.
Nope.
Can I use my luck point?
Wait, there's a luck button?
No, he just programmed it in.
Oh.
Because I ask for luck checks from time to time if I just don't know what to associate something with.
You know, that is a good idea. I'll do that too.
Thank you. Yeah, no, you do not have any gemstones in your pocket except for one celestial pebble.
Checking the celestial pebble.
We should have. Hold on. 8 celestial pebbles, steel pebbles total.
Yep, there should be 8 of them total.
How many have the chicken eaten?
Jesus Christ.
He's about to eat one.
If an infernal chicken eats a celestial pebble, does it explode?
No, see, that's the thing. The chicken itself is not infernal. The chicken itself is celestial. The demon inside of it is infernal, and it's very confused.
Yeah. I mean, come on, guys. Haven't you ever
I'm
been
gonna
in
name it
somebody
Colonel.
else's body before?
I'm gonna name it Colonel.
I will give
It's already been named Colonel. Jinx?
Yes. Yep. Yes. Yay. I will give it the celestial gemstone, and I'll also give the dragon a gold coin.
Okay, the dragon will curl up on the gold coin quite happily. Hello, darling. And the chicken, as it eats the celestial pebble, begins to emanate light. And then roll me a d100. Let's see how far things go.
Oh my god, roll a 100. No, roll a 1. Screw that.
The chicken
Roll a 1.
becomes a chicken deity and ascends to the heavens.
Nat 20.
Only it meant something.
If only it wasn't out of 100. The chicken's cowl and I don't know what the gullet, the thing on the bottom of its jaw, gizzard. Thank you.
It's a little gobbler.
Yes, both turn a more profound shade of red and get longer.
Ooh.
Its feathers also take a gilded hue.
I don't like.
You're still looking, Mary?
Does it regain any health points?
It is back to full. And also, I need you to mark somewhere on your sheet that it's at 20. That your chicken is at 20%.
20.
20% celestial pebble, or something. 8 celestial pebble, 20%.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, darling. God damn it.
Mary, what were you gonna say?
I think I found it.
Okay, you want to roleplay it?
The runestone, gives it one more look, sets it down on the table, and I think I might want a request for you to make me something. It might be a little above your skill, though.
Knock nods before taking out another piece of paper and writing again, before sliding it over to you. What kind of runestone would you like? Mine are untraceable, so the magic signature won't be traced back. However, if it's something high quality, I can only make common and uncommon. So there's no guarantee, but I will do my best.
I'm willing to wait and put it on a tab if you could possibly make me a Phoenix runestone.
Called it!
Hot diggity dog, you called it, Fuzzy.
You did call it, huh?
Uh-huh.
He literally placed a bet as to which one you were gonna pick.
The party gets 15 hero points because I'm fucking brilliant.
Yeah, also, that is going to be dangerous if we're all bunched up.
It's beautiful is what it is. No, it's just, it's not that you're predictable, it's that it's like the best runestone before you get to Volant. Yes, sir.
It's my pleasure to announce that I've got 420 hero points.
Ayo!
Does anybody have 69?
Oh, I'm
288.
Wait. Who has 69 health? Does anybody have 69 health?
Oh, actually, I think is mine actually?
Knock. Well, let me go take a look. Okay. Knock's going to ponder. He's gonna have his hand on his chin a few seconds, kind of looking up and thought before writing something in common and sliding it over. It's a bit difficult, I'll tell you that, but I'll do my best. However, we're gonna need a rare gemstone, about 100 gold pieces worth.
Specifically for this runestone, I'm going to put in a stipulation that it has to be either a ruby or a pink sapphire.
I'm gonna either need a pink sapphire or a ruby just to
about
make
to heist a fucking jewelry store.
However, I am also a jewel, so I can take a raw jewel you find and craft it before making it runes. As I said before, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, with your gem carving, like your jeweler's kit and whatnot, you can take a raw gemstone and cut it, and that will increase its value fourfold.
Yep, that's what I was planning to do. I knew I'd have to come across something like that. But Barry, you were gonna say, my bad.
Cut a celestial gemstone or celestial rock.
Shane, you railroaded over Mary. Mary, you were going?
Oh, I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just looking something up real quick.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Did you?
Can you cut a celestial gemstone? Or a celestial rock or whatever to make it nice?
I don't know. Roleplay it.
So, I have to now figure out in my brain the atomic pattern for celestial steel to determine if it's crystalline or if it forms fracture lines, or I now have to break out my geologist hat and make some shit up. D&D's wild. It's celestial steel. It resonates with the heavens. means.
While you're doing that, Mr. DM,
No.
Nock is gonna slide
I'm gonna
another.
say no. That one's gonna be steel. That has to be worked by a by a blacksmith. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Nock's gonna slide over another piece of paper to Bryn, and it says, "I'm a leather worker, so I can make the leather. I just need the blade from you. Do you think we can take care of this today, so I can be using it for testing later on today?"
She shrugs her shoulders and says, "Well, I have nothing better to do."
Nodding, Nock's going to take back the chaos rune, and is going to be gesturing out like lead the way to Mary, essentially, or Bryn.
Okay. Oh, she kind of perks up and says, "Oh, just one more thing before we go, though.
He's gonna turn and look, eyebrow raised.
I just need to say goodbye to a friend."
Nock nods before heading out.
Bryn walks back over to Hamish, and she kind of taps him on the shoulder.
Oh, hello, lass.
She just quickly and says, "Thank you."
Oh, thank you, darling. You gave this old man reason to live when he had given up long ago.
She gives him a nod and waves goodbye to him before walking off.
He waves, he drinks his beer, and he watches you walk out the door.
Bye.
Just so you know, Mary, I'm gonna be literally waiting outside, like for you, leaning against the thing.
And Mary, I'm going to give you 20 hero points for that touching roleplay.
Aw, thank you.
Also, just for the sake of roleplay, hey Nock, what happened to all your bird friends?
They're birds.
Yeah,
Well,
I know, but when he came in, he just left
armor
them.
shop though. So that's why you guys aren't here, are you? Because you're at the armored shop, aren't you?
Well, I don't know. We were never
That's
able
true,
to
but I
roleplay
am
going
curious.
there. Titus roleplayed it.
Well, we worked through selling this shit.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
And I said before that we're at the shop. If you want to say something, now would be the time. Specifically to Adam.
Oh,
that
well,
he was going to like,
I
oh,
did.
I'll do something. Yep. So, they're doing right. There's just a lot of cues.
Yeah, I was just waiting my turn. I did.
Yeah, big party.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
When y'all were...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
When
I
y'all
was giving you the floor.
When y'all were talking about what kind of gemstone to use, when y'all mentioned rubies and sapphires, it just made me think of this random fact that I know. Y'all know sapphires are just rubies without chromium.
Really? I didn't know that. I know that
Yes.
nitrogen is what turns most sapphires blue, like uncrystallized nitrogen. But I didn't know that they didn't have chromium in them. Interesting.
And sapphires, since they're mostly blue, they're named after the Latin word sapphirus, which means blue.
Yeah, most things are named after their Latin origins.
Well, most
lot
things in English have either Latin or Germanic origins. I've listened to a few etymology podcasts for some reason in my trips to Michigan.
Actually more than that too.
Yeah, there's another one in there. I just can't remember.
English is literally 3 languages.
They're just stacked on top of each other. Yeah. It's like a mesh of all the Romance languages, Latin and Germanic.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I digress. I'll turn the nerd down. It's starting to smell.
Hey,
But actually...
5 points for gem facts, too.
Mary, are you leading me towards the blacksmith to go get this thing done, right? Or where are you going? Because I'm kind of following you right now.
If I know where the blacksmith is.
You have a working relationship with House Lipton. There's a shop across the way that if you talk to him, you know he'll lend you the use of the forge, because your family does that when one has a shop in a town and one doesn't, since although you compete in tangential but not the same market, because your family specializes predominantly in armor and Lipton's does weapons, but for some reason the children have picked opposite paths, because Lipton is all about armor making and you're about making weapons. So, I mean, if you
mean
talk
the
to
other
him... Mhm.
Even you got mixed up.
It's beautiful. So yeah, there's a shop across the street that if you talk to Lipton's uncle, you would probably be able to use the forge there.
Oh, okay.
And when the party all gathers together, that's when we're going to start role-playing again at the armor shop, because I'm pretty sure everyone has something for this man.
Except for Sion. He's with Selena right now.
Yes.
He's banging her in an alley somewhere.
On that note, actually, let's go back to Wrathful, because he's been really patient and really quiet. Wrathful, you're hanging out with Selena in a fancy shop. It's a boutique.
Still banging her.
Run by a spriteful woman, probably in her mid to late 30s, with an obvious beauty regimen, an over-the-top wig, and a gown with more ruffles than you've seen in most cities combined.
Ooh.
Welcome to Bethany's Boutique. How can I be of service today?
That map changing for that, or?
I mean, sure. Let's go there. We'll go to Eldham real quick, folks. Everyone is at the Sunny Lion, which I'm going to move over to, except for Sion. So
Sunny Lion, these prices aren't lying.
Haha.
I love it and hate it in equal measure. That's perfect.
You're right.
This is the rest of the campaign. You gave me a deal once. This is the rest of the campaign.
Oh, I know. I'm going to move everyone over to the Sunny Lion.
You gotta.
How come you couldn't have me
move-
sponsor fucking Pots and Thoughts? But then again, we are going, dude. I'm like Commander Shepard.
I'm Sion, and this is my favorite store in Eldham.
So,
My ad read's gonna be a half an hour long.
you are in Black Orchard, the Black Orchard section of the district. It is more upper class for what it's worth here. Usually run by store owners or people that favor the traveling or passing noble, such as yourself. This store is more elegant than its counterparts in the rest of the city. It has 4 stately Ionic columns that grace the front. And as you open the front door, 2 sets of curving staircases split opposite from one another, reaching up and around to a second level, encasing a over-the-top, way too big for the room, crystal chandelier. Beyond that, there are a series of changing rooms in the back and a few different sections of finery.
Okay, Fuzzy, we did, because I'm actually going to need my horse. So we would have rode here on my horse, correct?
I mean, she probably would have dragged you here because it's literally around the corner from the shop. But you can summon your horse. Think Assassin's Creed style, and he just comes out of nowhere. Like
Okay. I don't want to. My horse was already summoned. I don't want to desummon him. I just want to summon him here.
Wait, Fuzzy, can we change the mechanics of summoning the horse so it's Witcher style, so he appears on a rooftop?
Yeah, I'd rather not mention the bad Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah, I like the bad Assassin's Creed.
Well, anyway, I pretty much summoned my horse outside the shop because I'm going to need him, and I walk in greeting what was the lady's name?
Bethany.
Celine would have told me her name is Bethany, correct?
Yes. Well, she announced herself. Hello, welcome to Bethany's Boutique. How can I be of service?
Well, first thing, Bethany would have seen a not too tall. Sion is, if I'm not mistaken, about 5. He's 5'10", so okay. You know what? I'm gonna actually.
That's short. You're short.
I'm gonna shorten it. He is now 5'9".
Who gave you permission to shorten your height? That's only God's idea.
I just
and
realized that
God's
he was a little taller than I was wanting. 5'10" isn't too short, but it's not that tall.
Congratulations, now you're 5'4". No, I'm just kidding.
I don't want that short.
5'9".
You are
Congratulations,
now
you now have a
3'7".
about it.
She seems I'm wearing my armor, so my armor's kind of dinged up, but she realized that the cape and the regalia, I guess you could call it, on the cape is quite high class. So I guess
The
she would spot
crest
nobility in
that fuck, I had the word and now it's gone. Not corsage, not boutonniere. That's the wrong century. Clasp that holds a cloak together. What am I looking for?
Oh.
A brooch.
Thank you. Yes, 5 points for coming up with brooch faster than anyone else. Your brooch is obviously indicating your heraldry and where you came from, announcing the fact that you come from the line of dragon riders, very, very, very upper class. And she immediately starts fawning over you. It's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe we have someone of yours standing in my shop. Oh, it's such an honor. She pulls out like a giant, roughly pink Asian fan and starts fanning herself. Oh, goodness.
Now the problem with how does he treat Celine when Celine walks in behind me?
Like trash.
Probably. I'm just curious.
Let's see. I'm gonna make.
I'm
gonna
DM
make
rolling for personality.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't know if she's gonna pretty woman this or not. I'm gonna give her advantage because I'm gonna give her advantage because she's smart. But let's see. Oh yeah, she completely ignores her as if she doesn't even exist.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, honey.
Would Scion pick up on that?
Maybe an insight check.
Insight check. Insight. No, Scion probably won't pick up on this because Scion don't give a fuck.
Oh, that's decent.
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. With a 14, yeah, I'd give you that. She rolled terribly.
All right. Oh, nice. Scion picks up on that and kind of gets annoyed by it because anybody who travels with Scion is pretty much, instantly, what would you call it?
They're
Their
in your
stature is
posse,
increased.
so they're
Yes.
elevated just by being in your presence.
Yes.
I mean, that's fair.
I am looking for perhaps one of your finer suits. And he turns around looking at Celine's get-up. Leaning over the counter, whispering to her, a very high-end dress. Preferably sensual.
Absolutely, I have just the thing. And let's see how good this bitch is at her job. Oh, she's so good at her job.
So good.
So good.
Oh.
So, very shortly after, she is going to bring out... what skin tone do you have?
Hell. Scion, actually, let me bio. I put fair pale.
Okay. In that case, she is going to bring you a suit that is a dark purple crushed velvet with a black shirt to go on underneath and matching cufflinks with silver cufflinks with purple gemstones set in them. And for the lady, because she rolled really, really good, I'm gonna go with Pepper Potts dress from Iron Man 2, the blue party dress that Iron Man based the color of the rescue suit on. That, but in a complementary color. She's more olive skin. She's been kissed by the sun, so she's going to have something in an emerald green. Slit on the side halfway just past her knee. So it's enough to tease, but not scandalous.
Yes, perfect. Yes, this is wonderful.
Man, when Scion says shopping session, he fucking means it.
No, fuck yes. Celine, my dear.
She's blushing and like kind of a little overwhelmed. I like the sound of that.
Why don't you also pick out something for yourself?
Okay. She is going to find a hairpin that she can put up in her hair. Obviously,
Not expensive
it's
enough.
a hairpin. Not expensive enough.
I like that.
Scion immediately is just like, not expensive enough.
Then she'll get a necklace as well. It'll
How much would
be
that
simple silver chain with a red gems garnets cut into the shape of a flower. They match the color of your eyes when you're hungry.
How much would that come up?
The whole kit and caboodle is going to cost... Jewelry, not magical.
It's going to cost 1
gems. I'm going to
But I have no
say
fucks to give.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
20 gold for the suit,
Yeah,
the dress,
perfectly fine.
and the jewelry.
No, yeah, that'll work.
Little does Scion know, he now cannot afford to have his armor repaired.
Yes, Scion
just build
definitely
my
can
father.
afford to have his armor repaired.
The hand wave.
It's not gonna freaking cost that much to get his armor repaired.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Yo, Raph, where was
Zion,
the smooth talk when you were down here?
This is,
What's up?
I was like, how many times in your life have you gotten away with something just by simply waving your hand and saying, "Daddy, I'll pay for it"?
Not
Shit.
enough.
Not enough. Yeah.
Not enough.
No matter how many times, the answer is still not enough.
Not enough. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. Not enough.
Daddy's gonna send him a gold bar.
I mean, he didn't
to
do
Yes.
it enough down here.
Oh yeah, in the letter that he sent his father, he also said, "Need more gold."
Increase my gold limit.
increase my allowance. Daddy,
Daddy, I need access
Daddy.
to my trust.
Daddy. Oh, Daddy.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Scion looks at Celine and goes. He hands her the dress he just bought her. Go change.
She is beet red, and she happily skips to the changing room.
Before she actually skips to the changing room, you know what? Actually, no, he's going to. He whispers in her ear, "Unless you need help."
Roll me a persuasion check.
Raph, where was all the smooth talk?
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Master.
I might not
this is
be
how
able
you
to
got a
reach my
manual.
slip. And you both heard a hop, a skip, and jump into the changing room.
And things happen in that changing room that will be heard across the neighborhood.
Go ahead and roll me a performance check with advantage.
Oh, God. I was just kidding, but sure.
Oh my god.
Attaboy.
Wait, that's wrong.
Natural one. Natural one. Natural one.
Nat one, nat one.
I rolled the wrong thing.
Oh,
Not too shabby.
Reception. I know why you rolled that, you mother.
trying to find a clit.
Thanks, Rabbit. Thank you.
That'd be an investigation check. Thank you very much.
So
I didn't, like I said before, I didn't mean to roll the perception, so ignore that.
Can you have him roll investigation?
No, with a
to be
19,
fair,
he found it.
This is how at least half of our conversations went at the Airbnb.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't doubt it at all.
Yeah, I don't doubt it either. Honestly.
We're gonna fade to black on you.
Is that some sort of like?
Because I doubt you want to hear me roleplay this.
I do.
I definitely do.
Oh God,
Yeah,
please.
make-
listen
make
From all
to
the
the
things
DM
that you've made me roleplay in Star Wars, I very much do. Let's do this.
For the sake,
I'm gonna bake this NC-17, baby. Let's go. Just kidding.
No.
No, just no.
He's
from
about to
Mary.
hurt an enemy. Let's fucking do
Rest
it.
in peace to all the Twitch ad revenue that would have been there.
Right? That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to turn off that Twitch stream for
You
that.
have to censor Crumb.
I'm gonna have to censor this whole back half. Just one
But you know that
continuous
censoring
2 hour
is just a
beep.
Just
All
replace every explicit thing with clown honking.
That somehow makes it hornier.
Right? It does.
Mr. DM, if you would, though, back
Mhm.
on topic.
I'm working on it.
I'm
you-
not trying to push you. I just want to make sure we, don't waste too much time.
Get to everybody tonight.
Yep.
Oh,
When
yeah.
So-
ready to sound like Stolish from Hell of a Boss.
Brought to you by the Sunny
yes.
Lion.
Speaking of, this is where we'll be able to basically pick up most of the group, Sans, Wrathbolt, together at the Sunny Lion. I know many of you had things here.
Why are you sweaty?
Is that supposed to be roleplay?
I thought Cyan would be coming back by now.
Wait, what? No, Science definitely not going to be coming back for at least a
Why
good
does it smell
3
like
hours.
sex and shame?
Scion's not coming back
Now,
for a
let's be honest,
good long
last
time.
about
Probably
5
the whole freaking campaign.
And leather.
Smell his fingers.
All right,
make your
so-
fingers-
Tears. Lots of tears. And blood? What the fuck were you?
All right. Moving on.
Mysterious mustache.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of biting though. So.
Moving on, as Mr.
Moving
DM.
on, please.
Yeah, all over the place.
Moving on before the DM rules that 19 and that 1.
So, we had things at the Sunny Lion. Noted, Cade. God damn it. Okay.
Best fucking brother-in-law a dude could ask for.
Wait, what just happened? I was been.
Titus,
Read the chat.
why don't... Actually, Helmek, why don't we come to you, good sir? What did you have for the Sunny Lion?
All right, so after selling the giant bag of weapons, Helmac, I know that it's Lipton's uncle, but he's a dwarf, correct?
Correct, sir.
Okay, so Helmac stands in front of the dwarf, takes out his great axe, and places it on the counter in front of him and says, "As you can see, my great axe has taken a bit of damage. You can repair it, correct?
Uh-huh.
We'll get number.
And how much would that be?"
5 silver.
All right. He puts down 5 silver, and one more thing. He takes out the 2 bronze bars from his bag, and he says, "Is there anything you can do with these?"
Could do something decorative. I mean, it's bronze. You want a door handle?
Hmm.
Can make
I
a
was
doorknob.
I was hoping for something more, but
What do you got in mind?
if it does it have no practical use on a weapon other than decorative?
Well, you could probably use it to help balance out a hilt or something like that. You could use, and mechanically speaking, this means you could use some of it as materials for crafting the stuff for it to apply a tag to a weapon. Like the balance tag would be applied by like having a cross, like a unique crossguard or a pommel made to fit the sword to balance it out.
Okay, and this would be able to do that?
You could use it as part of the material to reduce the material cost. Absolutely.
Okay, reduce material cost. So it would probably cost less than 100 gold to do that then with the material.
Yeah, depending on which tag you wanted.
Okay.
Now
Alright.
again, tags for each tier they stack for each one you get within a tier. So the first one's 100, the second one's 200, third is 400, fourth is 800 gold.
Okay, so they increasingly get more expensive.
Correct.
Okay. Alright, so with this, all I could do is get it balanced with this. I could use this as part of materials to get it balanced.
Yeah, that could absolutely work.
Alright.
And since he's doing this for you guys at cost, it would cost 50 gold pieces instead of 100. Because craftspeople only cost half to make. It costs half as much as the listed price to make something in raw materials. So.
Alright, Helmac looks at the dwarf and says, then could you use this as materials to balance my great axe?
I can do that for you. Probably take me a day.
Alright, that's good. I have some other things I need to take care of, and Lipton has...
With the bronze, it'll cost
volunteered
20 gold.
Okay, bronze costs 20 gold, and the work costs
No,
30.
with the bronze, it would cost 20 gold.
Oh, okay. Alright, so it costs 20 gold. Okay, Helmac takes out 20 gold and puts it on the counter.
Alright.
And he also says, I hope you don't need Lipton for anything. He volunteered to show me a few areas I asked him to.
No, he got me ahead on orders a while back, and I've been coasting easy the last couple weeks.
Well, just so you know, your Lipton has helped us greatly in our little adventure up to Northridge.
Glad to hear he pulled his own weight. Be ashamed at that boy if he didn't.
Yes, he is quite skilled at what he does.
What was that?
Huh? What?
I didn't catch what you said, good sir.
I said make the family member proud.
Yeah, and
that you did,
Lipton,
kid. That you did.
Lipton is standing right there, isn't he? Lipton's in here with us, so he should hear all this.
Oh, everyone can hear everything. You're almost shoulder to shoulder in this shop.
It's not a big shop.
It's not.
And before Helmax steps aside for other people, he says to the dwarf, just for future reference, how much would it cost with no materials on my part to silvers a weapon?
100 gold.
I'll keep that in mind, thank you. And Helmax steps aside, standing off to the side, waiting for Lipton.
Okay. Lipton, do you want to talk to your uncle?
Yeah.
How you doing,
Just
kid?
trying to give like few brief words because we still have stuff to do in the family. So I'll I'll talk to the uncle. Like, hey, uncle, how's it going?
Proud of you,
Everything's
kid.
been well forward without me.
Yep, you did good, kid. Got me caught up. It's been easy working here. In fact, I'm happy to see your friends come in. Gives me something to do.
I hope they haven't been too. What's the word?
Demanding.
Demanding. Thank you.
Yeah, well.
I was about to say persistent, but I was like, I know that's wrong.
Yeah, well, we'll see what
So,
happens
I hope they
between
haven't
here
been
and the
too
end of the
demanding.
line.
Well, that's good. Have you heard from Dad?
No, I haven't. Not recently. A little worried about that, actually, because I hear there's a big hubbubaloo down there in the capital. Mildly worried about him.
Well, he's heading up there shortly, because we gotta go to the library. Hopefully I'll run into him.
Alright, if he's smart, that boy tucked tail and got the hell out of Dodge when he had the chance. Sometimes it's better to get out the way of a storm instead of weathering it. 10 foot tall, Avon, so you're almost scraping the roof.
Very good.
Alright, next.
I guess Spell walks up to him. Excuse me.
Where did Spell come from?
Oh wait. Am I still chilling at the bar?
You're
There was a
Karuk.
lightsaber on the fucking counter.
Earth. Oh fuck. Gordon walks up. Ah yes, there's the cameo today. How could I forget? Goric walks up and places his bow on the counter. Excuse me, good sir.
Uh-huh.
It appears that my bow may be defective.
Well, I do see you got one hell of a warp here. Don't know how this damn thing's held up.
Perhaps we may be able to do something about its lack of ability to, say, hit its mark.
Yeah, we can do that.
Turns out the whole thing's crooked.
No. All you hear from Helmac as he stands to the side is, I believe that's user error.
It actually doesn't even have a bowstring. It's just been some fucking yarn the whole time.
It's like tooth floss.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, what did you have in mind? Or what did you have in mind?
Bowstring just snapped.
Well, you're the expert. I suppose whatever you may recommend, I'd be up to try.
What's your
Red dot
budget?
sight.
Yeah, red dot sight.
What's your budget?
Well, I have about 60 gold pieces to spend, so I suppose whatever we can make do in that price range.
Alright, I can work something up for you. Yeah, I got something good in mind. What that means mechanically is he's going to apply the sight pin tag, which is going to increase your crit range by 1. So instead of it being crit on 20, it's 1920 now.
All right, not too bad.
You can have either that or a +1 to hit. That's your choice.
I'll take the +1 to hit.
Okay, then. Okay, then it's gonna be. We're just gonna. It would technically be balanced, but I hate that terminology, so I'm just gonna call it. You now have a braided string, like a braided bow. You'll have a braided bow string tomorrow, and that'll give you a +1 to hit.
Nice.
Okay. Next, and that'll cost you 50 gold.
50?
50.
Yeah,
50.
it usually costs 100 for that, so that's a deal.
Thank you, sir.
Next. Lady from House Mattel. What can I do for you up here?
What kind? She looks over to Wait, is not there at all?
Yep, he's there, standing in the corner like an edgelord.
She looks over at Knock and says, "What kind of metal do we need for this?" Well, no, she does not say that. Actually, can I?
No. Absolutely. That's
Alright.
your
You
one.
need to
That's your
use her
freebie.
forge, or his forge, maybe, is what you want to ask.
I'll let her figure it out. Maybe she wants to talk about
No,
something
just a
else first.
recommendation.
Maybe just, say fucking hello.
Hello.
Howdy, ma'am.
I'd like to have a look at the at your metals for weapons. Best suited for weapons.
Sure thing, darling. We got basic steel components. We got some brass. We got some bronze. We do have a couple pieces of more rare metals, but those come at a premium. Very limited around here.
What is it, Mary? I just want to remind you, the blade that you're making is not super long. It's just like a small,
Yeah. It's something.
just
It's
keep that in
fitted.
mind.
The little wrist cuff thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I want something that'll do good against friction, so that it can be easily retractable.
Well, might I recommend either mithril for its lightness and durability, or might I recommend cold iron for its specific uses against Fae and some otherworldly entities. Probably mithril will be your best bet for something light and for minimum resistance.
That sounds good to me. I'm also gonna need something that will fit comfortably around the arm. Something that can
as you say that, Mary, Knox taps you on the shoulder, handing you a piece of paper that reads quickly, I'm a leather worker. I can take care of the gauntlet. I just need the blade.
Okay. She looks over to him and says, "Okay, scratch that. I'll just take the mithril."
All right. How much do you need? We only have about 2 bars.
That'll be plenty.
All right. It's gonna be 50 gold. Nope. Hold on. How much does mithril cost? This is the thing that my brain has gotten rid of. I think it's like 4 times the standard cost, but I'm not sure. I just need to double check where the special materials section is.
Depends. How many? Did he only want one of those blades?
Yep, only one for now. And Fuzzy never described how much, if he would even take up the full bar or anything. So it's not like
that's
super
what
long.
weapons are down here.
Then
weapons, weapon upgrade.
he says,
cost.
"Actually,
Oh, here we
I'll just take 1 bar.
go. All right.
I only have 25 gold pieces at the moment. At least that's what that says in my thing."
Did you add the gold pieces that Fuzzy mentioned at the beginning of the session?
No.
No, I don't think she did.
Fuzzy was 34.
At
You told
34.
everyone?
34 gold.
Yeah.
An additional.
Then
34.
she can take the remainder for mine.
Okay. I'm just.
So what is she short by? Like 10?
10 times. I'm doing math here.
Okay.
So for what you need, okay. So what you're trying to make, you need that much metal. That item costs that much money. So 10 times that is that, and then a half price. You'd be able to buy the mithril for 7 gold pieces.
Okay.
All right, you'll get 1 bar of mithril, and that's Yeah, that's what you'll need to make the dagger, or the metallic part of this.
Okay.
If you'd like to purchase the second bar of mithril and participate in the crafting bit, I'd allow, with the proper roll, I'd allow that to give him a +1 to his AC. As basically being like a bracer that has like a blade attached on the bottom.
Do you want me to take that chance?
Are you asking Nock directly? Just
Yes.
Nock is going to gesture, essentially do what you think is best, essentially.
Okay. I think we'll just stick with the blade for now.
Okay.
We'll see how everything else turns out.
Alrighty, no problem. 7 gold, and you can use Forge if you need to, little lady. Help yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Next.
Nock's gonna follow Mary to the forge, I'm assuming is where she's going, so.
Yep.
Is there
So I
anybody
believe
next?
we have Kay, Titus, Salvatore.
Well, I think Cade's doing casing right now, though. Remember?
That's true. Kate is
Yeah, but
casing.
I can
And then-
like roleplay the clothing shop thing, like at any time.
Yeah, well,
Just
you're
so-
doing the jewelry shop first, so.
Alright.
Titus, that means you and Abin are up. So I believe you both had things here. Crumbledy Bumbledy?
I guess if he's
I
not
was
gonna
muted.
run-
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
go ahead.
Yeah, no, consider me tagging along.
Great. Abin, you're up then.
Alright. I'll approach the smith and show him my warhammer.
Gods above, you are a big
And then
man.
some.
What's that?
I said, gods above, you were a tall man.
I'll ignore that comment.
He is a dwarf. You were like 2.5 times this man's height.
You're touching the ceiling, remember? Almost.
Right.
How tall is Abin? Like 7 feet?
No, it's like 8.
I think canonically 7.5.
Yeah.
How is he not a large creature?
Because a
It's-
large creature starts after 10 feet.
Hmm.
Gotta be 10 feet tall.
Okay.
Or, no. I think
Also,
it might
Shane,
be
he's
9
banging
feet
Selena,
tall.
not Bethany.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Avin's not,
Show me
Avin's not
Warhammer.
taking any particular offense to that comment, nor am I making any comments back to him in regards to his height. Show him my warhammer. Getting the feeling that it's out of balance. I was wondering if you could
Pulling it back out.
for me.
I could do that.
And how much would such a service?
50 gold, unless you got something to make it easy on me.
Just a
50
repair.
gold sounds fair enough. With that in mind, would you also be interested in helping me out with another item on this weapon? I'd like to attach
What else
some
can I help?
spikes. I would like to attach some spikes to the face of this hammer.
Alright, that costs another 100. Unless you have something to offset the cost again.
I do not. However, all the gold on my person amounts to about 140. Would you accept that?
Yeah, I'll call that good.
Very well then. 140. And should I expect this back within the day, or are you gonna need more time for it?
With all the orders that just came in to get everything completed, it's gonna take me about 4 days so far.
Very well.
2 if I work doubles.
And I'll
But-
leave my warhammer with him.
Alright, well thank you kindly, sir. Next. I think you're the only one left, Titus.
What about Sal?
That's
I
true.
actually don't have
Salvatore.
anything armor or weapon related that I'm too concerned about at the moment. The only thing I'm actually curious about is seeing if I could get finagle a rare rune to put on my natural claws.
Proof your shell or
And
whatever.
like I said, I was hoping to establish some way to either do a favor or a line of credit in order to get that to work.
Gotcha. Okay. That's
Kind of why
basically the next step after here.
Yeah, it's why I've been like letting everyone like do their thing. I'm like, this might take a little bit, so I don't want to step on anyone's toes.
No, everything's gonna take a bit, no matter who does it.
With that, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I found it and I put it in chat. So large is anything above 8 feet, but below 16 feet.
Yeah, so you're almost there.
Or I'll get some high heels.
So with that, we are actually going to go ahead and Salvatore, you can take this. If you'd like to address the captain, Captain Bruder, you absolutely may.
Okay.
Everyone else is basically done with the shop. You've been patient. It's your turn.
So what I would do is I've already brought up to the party once briefly that my intention to try and establish a line of credit. You all seem to be rather well off with what you've got, but I do think I might need a little bit of extra spending cash. If anyone would like to join me, feel free, but otherwise, I think I'm going to be paying our friend the captain a quick visit.
Well, I got a trip planned for the library with Lipton, so I'm going to have to take a pass on that.
Very good. Titus, you seem to show some interest. Though you do seem to be rather more decked out now than at the beginning, so do you have any interest in coming along?
Sure, I'll come.
Always good to have... go ahead.
No, you can go ahead, my friend.
Always good to have somebody to do a little bit more charismatic than I to do deal negotiations.
I was just about to say, even if I don't end up using the credit, I can at least help you assure a line of one.
Credit.
So yeah, I would like to go see the captain. What was his name again?
Captain Bruner.
Bruner. Okay. So I would like to try and get an audience with Captain Bruner. I figure after our visit to him yesterday, like he might be interested to hear anything else we have to offer.
Oh, absolutely. It's easy for you to have an audience with him. It takes maybe 5-10 minutes before he comes out and meets you.
Okay. My dear Captain Bruner, I don't know if we've been properly introduced yesterday with all the tales that we've been doing, but I am Salvatore Dahl, a citizen around these parts and a frequent visitor to your city, and I was hoping that perhaps with what we've been able to help you accomplish over these last several days, we could set up some sort of something advantageous to the both of us.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Okay.
I would like to help.
Okay, how are you going to do that, good sir?
I'm going to also help convince him. We very much believe that...
By using the help action?
Yes.
I am going to expel my ring of. I've got a. What spell was it? Where'd it go? It was right here. Wait, there it is. Borrowed knowledge. So I'm making myself proficient in persuasion for a moment.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It doesn't really matter if it comes from the ring or not. We're not using many spell slots at the moment.
Go ahead, make your check. Give it with advantage because Titus is helping.
Oh, okay.
22 will do.
Dirty. Well, not exactly a 20, but
No, it's a 22.
It's better.
Yep.
Yeah, it's better than a 20.
basically what I would like is to just establish a line of credit for myself. The party, just for myself for now. I believe if anyone else is interested in helping in a similar deal, they'll come to you shortly. But mostly just to know that I am a citizen in good standing, with your blessing to any storefronts in the area, that I am good, that my money is good, and that my credibility is good, and that anybody who may be able to help me procure some additional items to help with the interestingly growing threat to this city will be compensated. I do come into town often, and there are a few day spas in the area that know my face well and can vouch for my reliability, if that so helps.
And good captain, you know that I'm a frequent of this town. I'm always here to provide good show, good time, and good coin.
Now, we do know of one very fine shop in the area. Titus, what was it again?
Oh, why, you know it as the Sunny Lion. Did you know a very reputable shop that, in fact, got this breastplate from their good captain? But I recommend you stop by yourself.
That's where everyone in town shops. Only blacksmith in town, but I appreciate the pitch.
Unfortunately,
he's
for
quite
myself,
good at what he does. That is correct.
Unfortunately for myself, the Sunny Lion, though where their wares are quite good from my eyes, doesn't really help.
They ain't lying.
Yes, very good. Doesn't help my particular situation, and I knock on my shell. Armor doesn't quite fit me very well, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can put in. You know what? Give me just a minute here. He goes in the other room. He writes something down on a piece of parchment and gives you basically a certified backed line of credit for up to roll me D100.
Okay. And I would like to remind you, like, based on our previous conversation, I am trying to, like, just get a rare D100.
Why not do like 1,000?
Come on. Why is... Oh, sorry. It was taking too long to load for me.
It's okay. I'll say up to 37 gold. No, that sucks. Let's try it up to 50.
Okay. All right. Well,
I mean, it's like actual like credit card.
Just in case, like, I don't quite know how expensive this will be. I imagine it's more than I currently have. But if I can update at least one thing that I think would be beneficial to both myself and the party.
Okay.
But yes, thank you so much, and I shall make sure, and I shall make sure that upon our next visit, I will repay anyone whose assistance I have requested in this regard.
He gives you one for basically each member of the party as well.
Very good. Yes, and we will make sure that they hold to it as well.
Wait, you mean he gives you a line of credit for each member of the party?
Mm-hmm.
Well, wouldn't
Captain, I shall
Scion be higher
literally
than
sing
most?
of your praises.
I got a question. Would
Well,
Scion
you're also not there to
technically-
argue that.
No, he has the ring. I'm pretty sure him just looking at that ring would be like, devil hear him.
Or for clarification on the actual question. I mean, he's got daddy money. Does he?
Was there a question in there?
That's what. Oh no. Yeah, okay. The question was, would Scions be double everyone else's?
Fuck you, no.
I mean, House Dragos. He got that daddy money.
That's true. He does have that daddy money, but the cosigner don't have that daddy money. So the cosigner limit is 50 gold pieces. Take it or leave it, motherfucker.
All right, he'll take it.
All right. So I'm just trying to think of where I should put. Here, let me put that here.
So, I'm gonna take my bill off the top here. I'm gonna hand you the rest of these 8 to give to the rest. Seeing as it was your idea.
All right.
Hey, did you guys already sell the gear at the what's it called shop?
Yep, that's already been taken care of. That's why he threw you and Helmac a bag of gold earlier before he fucked off.
Okay.
You and
Or he threw people bags of gold and then fucked off.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So everybody's got 30 gold from that.
So I'm not holding Scion's 30 gold anymore?
Oh, you did tell him Scion
Yep.
did tell you to hold on to it, so
And
you're
I
right.
gave my and I dished it out to Bryn and Nock to make sure they got it.
That's who got tossed
So,
away. That's right.
yeah.
So yeah, you got. Technically, you've got Scion's money.
Yep, and that's the money I spent.
Attaboy.
You
All right,
what?
Sal, where to next? Now that we have a line of credits, do you want to head back to the Sunny Lion?
Actually, I have another idea, and this is going to be a question for you, DM. Like I had messaged you earlier in the week, I actually had an idea for a rare rune that I was hoping to find. I do not know if this amount of money would actually get me that at all.
It would be able to. How much gold do you have besides the credit?
84 gold plus
Then, yeah.
50. That would be enough.
That'd be enough to get you the gemstone that you could then be processed into what we talked about earlier.
All right. Then. All right. So then I would like to. I will tell. 1 second. I will tell Titus that. Sorry, I'm trying to find. Okay, so I will tell Titus. It's like, actually, like I said, I do not get much out of the lion at the moment. Perhaps I will find a weapon that will require its services. But right now, I think I'm going to take a me day. I'm going to the spa, and I go to one of my favorite day spas in town. It's named after lots of hot tubs. Nah, that doesn't make sense. It's named after that one type of deep tissue massage. What do you call those? What do you call that?
Shiatsu?
Happy ending.
Oh, bless you.
It's Swedish massage.
No, I was just trying to egg someone on it to say shiatsu.
To get the dad joke, I respect it.
Well, that was good. That was good.
But yes, I go to the local day spa, and I just like treatment. And while there, they have a series of treatments, including allowing me to get my nails done with the Mage Bane rune.
That you would need the assistance of Nock, because he is the only rune crafter.
Well, I was kind of hoping
for now.
if I was able to do that. So me and you, back when I first made the character, we had talked about getting, inscribing the runes on me, much like when I first got the turtle wax on myself. So I was kind of wondering if these spa treatments would if going to a spa like this, they would have rune crafters of their own, or would I need the use of a black market rune crafter?
Definitely black market.
Okay, well then I would go to Nock and...
Most definitely black market.
Okay, so then I will go to Nock and in Undercommon request his assistance in this matter.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I got other stuff I gotta do after, but yeah, I can help you out with that.
All right. So what do we have to do to make this work, DM?
It would take for a rare rune. It's going to be a DC 25 crafting check. And the wow, that should have been actually 500, but I fucked up, so we'll let it slide.
That's what I was concerned about.
Yeah. But I already let the 100 gold piece. Congratulations, you've been grandfathered in. Henceforth, rare runes will cost 500, as they should.
I mean, you did literally curse me, so
I got a bonus for some creative lateral thinking.
Yeah, let's go with that. So yeah, DC 25 crafting check. Consumes the gem in the process, whether it succeeds or fails.
All right, I will be casting guidance on Nock to kind of edge things along.
So, Mr. DM, I was not expecting that. Do you think Mary could roleplay we roleplay it so I can help him with his thing?
What does Mary have to do with your role-playing his nails?
Well, no, I'm waiting with Mary to, like, make the blade before I do anything else.
Oh,
so...
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that case, we'll cut over to her. Really, all I need for this is I need you both to make me crafting checks. You're
Oh,
both proficient and you're both helping each other, so you can both have advantage on them.
okay.
What kind of craft check do you need from me, Mr. DM?
Leatherworking.
Okay.
All right.
Each one of you do it one at a time, so I can switch guidance back and forth between the two of you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Well, no, this is something individual for me and Mary, so you don't need to worry about that. And I don't think you
Shut up
need
and take the
know.
D4.
Okay, I'll take it.
What do I
I
use?
appreciate.
When someone offers you a free addition to your skills, don't shoot them down.
All you would have to do is say, "Here, I do it to you first," and then you realize that I assisted you, and say, "Hey, just tap Mary on the shoulder and do the same thing for her. Don't ask questions, please."
Okay.
And I would do it for you because we're friends.
Yeah, leatherworking with advantage. Let me do
And a
that.
D4. Afterwards, obviously. Well,
That's
fuck,
fine.
who? God damn. Yeah.
When we die in combat later,
That
I
is
wanna know
a
what this is worth.
30
That's my
crafting check. That is a 30 crafting
very
check.
happy. Didn't you get a 20 on the last crafting check you did for me too?
Did.
I think so. So yeah, you absolutely no problem inscribe this rune into his hands for the Magebane rune, for his Magebane rune hands.
Okay, so like,
You get a claw
so
tap with that neck poison.
he inscribed.
You get advantage there, Marianne. A D4 on top of it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was leatherworking tools, not the rune tools. Leatherworking tools, that's for your crafting your shield. 13's also easy peasy. That makes it. Roll a D4 to add on top of it.
Okay.
I was looking
So
for a
I know
10,
that was his.
but-
I know that was his leatherworking tools, but can we say it was for my rune?
Yeah, I was doing leatherwork for his thing, so I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you allow it.
Whatever
yeah,
it was
a
actually.
likely story.
Whatever it was actually meant to be.
The
I'll take.
flow of the conversation did lead to him doing it for the runes.
Hey, whatever he like. I'm whatever.
Yeah, you know what? Odds or evens?
Evens.
Let's go. Yeah, even.
It is
Even
odds.
Steven?
It was for leatherworking.
It is for leatherworking. Yep. So with the 17 and the 30, you craft an incredible piece of leatherworking and a beautifully operating weapon. It is. You can upgrade. You know what? Now I'm just going to give, because of that, I'm going to give you a +1 to your AC. As it functions basically as a buckler as well as your hidden blade that can be drawn as a free action.
Nock is going to.
Or as your item interaction, sorry.
Okay. Nock is going to carefully put the hidden blade onto his arm, just gently squeezing his hand as the blade comes out, before passing a note to, what's her name? Is it Brill? Is how it's pronounced, right?
Bryn
Friend, my bad.
is with N's, not L's.
DM,
friend.
I will remind you that the assassins had to remove their ring finger because that's where the blade popped out of.
That's
So, like, is there like a
unnecessary.
Constitution save, maybe?
We'll see what happens when he rolls a natural 1 on his attack rolls.
Okay. Leave a note with Bryn. What it says. I don't know why or how, but I think Salvatore needs me. Thank you for the blade. I will repay you as soon as I can. And then he's gonna head out for wherever Salvatore would be. I don't know. Call it a gut feeling.
Okie dokie.
I asked you for your assistance. I found you. You don't know how
Nock-
or when.
Nock's going to nod. Before speaking in Undercommon, I don't know how or why, but I just got a gut feeling you needed me for something.
Yes, I require your assistance once more for some rune work. Basically, you're my tattoo artist at this point. And I hold up the gemstone that I purchased and tell him what I'm looking for.
What kind of gemstone is he presenting me with?
Superconductor. What feels like an electrical gem or mage bane?
I decided against superconductor. I still want that. That is a future plan. But I think to be beneficial to the party, mage bane would be a good fit for us.
It is a tourmaline.
Tourmaline. Is it uncut or is it cut already?
We're gonna say it's cut for the purposes of just buying gems.
Nock is going to carefully take the gem, inspecting it with one of those little, those little
loops,
round telescopes that you stick to your eye that are really short to like inspect the grade of the gem. Before speaking in undercommon, what kind of job you need and what else?
I hold up my claws and go, I'm going to need, as I've been noticing that the party outpaces me in certain physical. I've been noticing that others outpace me in physical matters, and I'm fine with that. But perhaps a little additional assistance wouldn't be. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I would like to be able to disrupt magical flow of people, and I think I know exactly how to do it. And I explain the rune that I would like you to carve into my claws on my hand, on my one hand.
Nock is going to frown as he hears what he was wanting. Before replying in undercommon, I can do what you're asking, and it'll be untraceable. That's my unique thing. And he waves his fingers as little shadows emanate from his hands. However, the rune you're asking for is a little difficult to make, so I can't guarantee that it may happen. If I fail, this jewel could. However, I'm willing to try it if you are willing to take the risk.
I will lend my assistance in any way I can, but I think this would be beneficial to everyone if we can pull it off.
Nock nods. Affirming.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Moo.
No, he said Nock because that's my name, and he's like, who's that?
Time lapse cow.
There's
Moo.
Anyway, Nock's gonna reply. I will need your help with something else later, though. Is that alright?
You know you always have my assistance, of course.
Alright, where do you want to do this? As this could potentially be painful.
That is correct.
I know the perfect place. And I take him to the day spa with me. The people there know me well enough. I've frequented them. I've frequented them often. I've treated them well. And,
this is Madame Kame's Filipino Palace.
There you go. Well, Filipino.
Massage therapist.
What would be the fantasy equivalent of Filipino?
Filipino.
Elvish.
Still Filipino.
Still just Filipino.
Nock is going to whisper to Savit. Do they have discretion? Because this skill of mine is unique to me, and I don't want anyone finding if I can help.
DM, would am I in good enough standing that they would offer us a private room?
Yeah, you're very frequently visited these spas, so yeah.
And I am a perfect gentleman.
Yes, you are.
Which is probably why they like me so much.
Correct. You're one of the few people who don't try and pinch their ass.
Alright.
And I offer them hard candies.
Alright. Just tell me where you want to do this and I'll inscribe.
Alright. But yeah, we get a little room of little relaxation spot. I'll have you carve the rune, and then I will go off to do the rest of my treatment.
Nock is going to carefully, as he enters the room, look around, making sure. Could I roll perception or insight to make sure there's no?
Oh yeah.
As best as I can tell.
You can make a perception check.
Okay.
surveillance, magic, people watching. I get it. No, the room's clear. You're good.
Okay, and he's gently gonna down his backpack, and take out the tools he needs, and with a flourish, begin to work on the rune before saying it undercommon. So where exactly do you want these runes on your body? Because these are permanent, you know. No
But
removal.
I figured just the claws of my dominant hand, like one just one claw to do it. Any attack I make with any claw attack I make is going to involve them all.
All
So
right.
yeah, I just hold out my hand.
Left or right?
Dominant. So we'll say right.
Actually, for this, you're not actually going to get it inscribed on your hands. It's going to go on your shell and affect your hands.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Because I figured that was
your shell has a total of like. We talked about that before. So
we did. You said up to my proficiency. I had thought that we were going to continue the armor weapon thing. So I mean, that works too.
We can do both.
Because I was actually thinking you wouldn't allow me to put it on my shell because it is a weapon-based rune, and the claws are an actual weapon for my race.
Yeah, but it's just going to affect your claws because thematically, I like the idea of your shell being sectioned out into quadrants, having these different runes applied to it, and that is how they magically power you up.
Then that works for me. So either way, I'll say like I've been looking for a little back piece right here. No tramp stamps though. I don't hate them. I just don't think they'd look good on me. I don't.
Knock is gonna sigh loudly.
Anyone who has one is fine.
He's gonna sigh loudly at the joke before taking one of his fingers, and all of a sudden, like shadowy energy starts, coming out of his index finger as he begins to carve. All right, this will be painful, even with that. Ready for this? Because once I start, I ain't stopping no matter how much you scream.
Now, is there any way that I can, like...
And he's going to start as soon as you say that, cutting you off.
You can go ahead and slap him with the guidance, and...
He has the guidance, and is there
you're helping him, so you can give him advantage.
Yes, okay.
Turn this way. Turn this way.
Okay, so you need a runesmithing check, Mr. DM?
Runesmithing, yes. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you took the Runesmith Adept feat?
You told me not to use that, and because I was gonna do it differently, so
Gotcha.
I didn't need to.
Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So,
boom.
Okay, let me roleplay this.
Add that.
Roll your d4.
I will.
Okay.
Let me roleplay this. So Nock is going to take his finger slowly and carefully, like an artist is, humming as an old drow lullaby he heard. As he
something about drinking the blood of elven children.
Yes, something about that in undercommon. He's just humming it along, and
spiders are great. We love spiders. Spiders! Yay!
Hey, quit moving. I can't work if you're gonna be shaking all over the place, Salvatore.
I pull out my pipe and just like enjoy some smoking while you work.
Make me a Constitution save while he's going at this.
Okay. Now is this like to maintain any sort of concentrate? Like you said,
no, you're in pain. I'm literally
this
using
is for you.
No magic. And shadow infusing it into your body.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's not great, but I mean, it's not something it's nothing too bad.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any tattoos, that like
I have several.
Yeah, then it's like roughly upper arm pain. Like, sure, it gets tender at the end, but it's just like it's whatever.
When they've gone over it a few times.
Yeah, it's not sternum, it's not ribs, it's not face, it's not bottom of the feet.
Yeah.
And then after meticulously carving the runes to Salvatore's shell, he's going to quietly finish channeling his magic before saying another comment. All right, you're all done. I think It looks great. You want to try it out or test it somewhere else?
So I'm still concentrating on your guidance, and with a claw, I just kind of tap your forehead, and guidance dissipates on you without any sort of the dismissing it on my own. Because
Well,
the best thing about this is not it disrupts any magical effects on someone. I could attack an enemy who's buffed themselves, or or I could use it on an ally who's been debuffed.
Well, if you're happy with the work, I'll take that as my cue. I'm gonna need you to translate for me at an orphanage later on today. And also, I also need to find a carpentry shop, if you wouldn't mind.
I will put some feelers out for the carpentry shop, and I would be happy to translate for you anytime, old friend.
Knock Nod begins loading up his tools into his backpack again, putting it on his back.
And I slip on a bathrobe and go, if you don't mind, I have a date with a seaweed wrap. That stuff is delicious.
Knock Nod's quickly leaving.
Right. And if I may, DM, just for one roll. So as I'm getting my seaweed wrap, I actually like
one for your face, one to munch on.
That's the problem. Like, the one thing that they don't like about me they tolerate about me is that as they attempt to do my seaweed wrap, I do continuously, eat it. So they have to keep extra on hand, but I think, for being a good client, they tolerate it enough.
Yeah, you tip them well.
But yeah, as I'm going through this, I realize I'm thinking about our previous encounter with this magical elf who was able to withstand multiple attacks, and I'm thinking about I've opened up my mind to the universe and all the things we've been going through, and I realize that there's a specific point in the universe that seems to focus on our party, and we seem to be gaining favors for our heroic deeds, and we're getting these heroic points focused on us. And as my mind expands, and I think I've realized a fundamental truth about the heroic points of our universe, I gain the telepathic and telekinetic feats. What this means is, despite the fact that my mouth is full of seaweed, I realize I would really like some cucumber water, hold the water, and I reach out with my mind and tell the nearest attendant that, my dear, I would greatly appreciate some refreshment. And as she approaches me with the tray, a twitch of my fingers lifts it off the tray and into my hand without me ever having to think about it.
Beautiful. Now, are you buying two separate feats? Telekinetic, telepathic? Okay.
Two separate feats that also will raise my intelligence score by 2, increasing my modifier, and giving me a little extra bonus to a few extra spells to work with in combat.
That also gets you either a tool
proficiency.
proficiency, weapon proficiency, or language.
Actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. So I've been holding on to one extra proficiency already because I did not know how to take it, what I wanted to do about that. Oops. So the one I was already holding on to, I'd like to be Draconic. Now that I have a Draconic child, I'd like to be able to speak to him in his natural language.
That checks.
I realize I've been hanging around a lot of Draconic people. I've picked up a few words in my travel, and so I'm going to. It might be broken at the moment, but it is going to be a language I'm taking.
It's literally a broken language proficiency.
And then I'm also. Why can't I? And then I will take one additional language. Which I will think about.
Okay.
But then
there's some weird ones out there if you're interested.
Oh yes, I know. Oh, there we go. I'll take Draconic. And
and learn how to speak turtle.
Oh, I already do. I speak Aquan.
Okay, so what does mean?
Oh dear. That is something for behind closed doors, sir.
Mr. DM,
okay. When a mommy turtle and a daddy turtle love each other very much, or they just want to fuck.
Mr. DM,
yep.
I want to ask, because of such the high role of the runesmithing, any other effects he gets aside from mage breaker or anything like that?
No, but that's a hell of a roll.
Actually, DM, if you don't mind idea, I
Okay.
know it's already a rare thing and what have you. It typically has 3 charges on it, which respawn each day. If for the nat 20, would 4 charge if 3 charges when regains 1d3 each day, would 4 charges be too much to say for a nat 20?
I will ponder.
Okay, I will leave that to you then.
I will run
I leave
some
you to ponder your
quote-unquote
orb,
simulations.
God.
Yeah, I will ponder my orb. That is exactly right.
The snorb?
The snorb.
No, the
The
orb.
Hey.
Have you seen
The
memes?
snorb, the snail orb.
The snorb is the new meme.
Yep.
And with that, I will fade out on my my roleplay. That's all I wanted to accomplish today.
Okay.
Ozzy, I'm now going to get you an orb for Christmas.
Thank you so much.
Speaking
I'm
of
so
fading
happy.
out, I do have work tomorrow, and I must bid you all adieu.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you have anything else shopping-wise you wanted to take care of before you
I'm
hopped
just
off?
waiting on that bow to get fixed up, and that'll do
Okay.
it for me.
Yeah, for all the custom orders, it's going to take about 4 working days. So you guys are going to have a couple days in town to fuck around, which you can think about what you want to do, and we'll figure that out next week.
Alright.
Wait,
Right.
Have a good
are
one,
we
sir.
ending here?
Oh, I'm heading out.
No, he's just dipping, and I'm...
Oh,
As
okay.
we finish
It
role-playing, it's what I just said, I'm going to repeat in about 28 minutes.
Okay.
Alright, night, homies.
Good night, good sir.
No.
Good night.
Sorry, I don't mean to keep clicking that.
Oh, it's all good.
You're
Wrathful just muted himself. I was about to come back from that. I was about to come back from that solid performance. You're now dressed. You are. So is Alita. So is Selena.
Actually, Scion took off his armor and put on the suit he just bought. What would that technically be considered?
Well, I missed everything you just said.
I said, what would that suit technically be considered? That he just
A suit, fine clothing.
fine clothing.
Yeah, I would just put a crushed velvet suit. Tells you a lot about me. I happen to love the look of crushed velvet.
I was gonna put fine clothing, but I already have fine clothing. I want it.
Achievement unlocked. Lost virginity.
Ow.
That is a good question.
You good?
No.
Oh my god. Did that show up for you guys, or was that a GM roll?
No, I
That's
see it.
that one.
I see it.
What'd you
On
do?
the D100?
What
Yeah,
did
what'd
you
you do?
just do?
I just wanted to find out, and that was her first time.
Oh,
That's a rad one. That's all I'm gonna say.
That is exactly why it had to be that way.
Oh shit.
I am confused.
Nice.
she's limping now.
She's bleeding. She's definitely
Going
bleeding.
back to work after this too.
She better. I have to talk to her. What's some shit?
Yeah, and you know what the worst part about it is? If Wrathful makes up for her lost time by giving her money, that will not look good.
What? What are you talking about?
The
Give her
dress and the
fucking, like,
necklace and everything else she's
dress.
wearing is literally like more than her yearly salary.
Yes, I'm like, legitimately everything Scion just bought her is more than her yearly.
He's like literally pretty womaning the shit out of her right now.
That is exactly what's happening here. Except she's
All
not
right,
a hoe.
Scion has
She's just a pretty waitress. So,
I don't know. Titus has made a lot of money the last couple of days and he doesn't have a lot in his pockets. I had to go somewhere.
and she's lost blood in both ways of a distance.
Oh, DM, real quick. So how much was the total for the rune, for the gemstone for the rune? Just so I know how much I have to pay back when I get back to town.
How much did you have?
I
87?
had 84. I had 84 on my own, gold, not counting silver, and a credit of 50. So
84. So you're gonna have to pay back 84. 16.
16 total. Okay,
Yep.
no gold. And
henceforth, rare runes will be the appropriate cost, which is 500 gold pieces. I am dumb, and you got grandfathered in with the benefit.
Thank you.
Which is funny because he's an actual grandfather, isn't he?
In this campaign?
Yeah.
I don't know, but he is. Well,
DM, I grant you 5 WPs, 5 Werther's points.
That's.
They'll melt in your
I
pocket.
only need 10,000, and I can get a lifetime supply of Werthers.
I have 3 things I need to do.
They're like Marlboro miles.
Hey, since we're nearing the end, can we hurry this along? Because I still want to do my stuff.
That's you.
Yeah, I was saying, Fuzzy, I have 3 things I need to do in it.
Okay, and what is that?
I need to drop my blacksmith and get prepared. I need to go talk to Dorian Blackhammer and to dinner with him.
And what was the last thing?
Go out to dinner with Cindy. He just paid for expensive clothing. He knows where we can.
You are super quiet.
Yeah, I didn't understand a word you said, man. I'm trying.
I gotta swap over to.
Alright.
He's got
We'll come back to you in a minute. Alright. What did you want to do?
Oh, sorry.
No. Go ahead, Tutebug.
No, you go. Anything to progress.
I was asking what you wanted to do to progress things. Because I thought you had something.
I don't really have. I can't really think of much to do.
Okay.
I was just.
I swapped.
I was just thinking earlier about that of what that waitress would have looked like. Like since it's like from an above standpoint.
She looks 10 years older and anemic and pale now.
Wait, what? No, she wouldn't look anemic. I mean,
a little pale.
A little pale.
I found a picture that looks really interesting. That
Zion needed a snack, so.
Yeah, you can apply the well-fed bonus on there.
Hello.
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 Goodbye.
I'll join you.
What are we doing?
I don't know. We're beautiful.
Oh,
So, what else did we? Titus, you didn't really have anything. Cade was scoping out the jewelry store.
One more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll let someone else do their shit.
Tell me
He
when
said he'd let somebody else do something.
Tell me when I should go. I'll wait.
What was the third thing you needed? You needed to talk to Dorian Blackhammer and.
The 3 things was drop off my armor, talk to Dorian Blackhammer, and go out to dinner with Celine because we just got freaking rich dressed, so might as well.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I get the feeling we won't be able to finish all the stuff we want to do tonight.
Yeah, correct. We're gonna put the Blackhammer and the dinner until later, but you can drop off your armor now, and that will cost 5 silver to get it repaired.
All right. Well,
just real quick, in that case, we can save my little library visit till next week because I want to be fresh for that, and I'm feeling all tired already.
Okay, that works. 5 silver to repair your armor, and if you you've got that credit line, so you can probably still, after dinner and all that, still afford with the credit line your custom weapon thing that we talked about.
how much was that again? You said 50 gold, right?
40.
40.
Because he's doing a special. He's doing everyone a special. It's basically at cost.
All right.
So we'll have that for you. I'll come up with a name for that next week. Crumb, what did you Knock, you had did you have anything else, Knock?
Yes. I
Okay.
wanted to visit the orphanage and then also hunt down a
Orphanage.
carpentry store.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna burn it down.
Right. Let's check the carpentry store first, and we'll hit orphanage next week.
Yeah, let's get the fucking wood.
I gotcha. So do you need me to make a perception check, Mr. DM?
Oh no, you can find a carpentry shop.
What does the carpentry look like? Like, does it look like it's in a well state of affairs? Does it look like it's having financial trouble? Like, what kind of information could I glean?
It looks relatively. I'm not gonna say it's rolling in dough, but it does a decent amount. People come and go from the city. They make goods to export. It's not like a famous It's not like a famous store or anything, but they make good stuff.
And
there-
Sal's there assisting as he said he would be.
Okay.
Nock is gonna whisper over to Salvatore. Ask if the owner is available.
For a custom order, I assume?
No, I have something different in mind, but I just need the owner of this store.
Ah, delivery then. Very good. And I go up to the front and I say, I believe we have a delivery for the owner of the store to be given in person.
Nock is going to slap his head in confusion.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what you just said. You have something to give.
No. I don't have some. I just want to speak with the owner.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misheard you. Okay, so I was like, excuse me. Is the owner of this establishment available today?
Yeah, speaking. My name's Eric. How can I help you?
Oh, yes. My friend here.
That's not Eric's voice. This is Eric's voice. How can I help you?
I give him a cough drop. These things help me out all the time. I understand.
Yeah, it's all the pine dust, man. I can never get it out of my nose.
Oh, every time I buff my shell, the dust just gets everywhere.
Everywhere.
And like we nod as two professionals who understand. But yes, my friend here had some wished to speak with you. I will be interpreting unless you speak Undercommon.
Can't say that I do.
All right, so I interpret.
Good sir, would this shop perhaps be for sale?
He is inquiring whether or not you would be willing to sell your establishment.
For the right price? But I don't think you can afford it. I would say it's pretty expensive up here.
Could I roll insight to see if, like, this store is just like a front for something? Like, if he's hiding, say, patchwork holes or problems, you know what I mean? Fuzzy?
Sure, go ahead. And, Jitterbug, are you raising your hand?
No.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure.
And he has guidance.
Okay.
Let's see, where is insight? With
If he rolls
right?
another nat 20, I swear.
So it's insight with advantage because I have guidance, correct?
Not advantage. You get a plus a D4 at the end.
Ah, okay. Just double check.
And there are no pit fighting arenas to take part in, alas.
That's not what I'm looking for.
I know.
Okay,
I was answering a question that Avin put in the chat earlier.
Sounds like we need to start a fight club.
No, the store seems to be holding up relatively well. I mean, it's not a front, that as to the best of your knowledge.
I'm gonna ask. So, what's your standard asking price for this store? I can work and do my own carpentry. I just want to start a business, if anything.
Standard asking price for selling your entire business. You know, as if he does it every other day. Hold on, I'd like to ask Nock, are you looking for just a place to work in private? Perhaps we could arrange a rental of space and tools that he would respect your privacy and you'd be able to work underneath somebody who to give you some, if anyone is looking around for what you're up to, give you some legitimacy?
I don't need that, Salvatore. I want to legitimately own a business.
Very well.
Simple as that. Carpentry and woodworking are my two best skills, I'd say.
Okay. Just trying to feel out where you're going with this. I will relay the information. And, yeah, basically say, my friend is an accomplished woodworker, and he is looking to set up shop of his own, and is very interested in your establishment. If there is any way that you would be willing to make a deal, he is interested in hearing it.
You hand me 1,000 gold in cash. With that, you hand me 1,000 gold, and I'll walk out that door and leave you my keys.
Well then, I relay this information.
Could I roll insight on? You said his name is Eric.
Yep.
'Cause, I mean, 1,000 gold seems pretty high for a carpenter.
You're buying land. You're owning land.
I assume. Hold on.
That is
I
above
assume
serfdom.
I assume that price would also include all tools and property within the business.
I would hand you the keys and walk out the door. Everything in here'd be yours.
I relay that information too, that he would have full stock of everything required to start his business day of.
Nox gonna reply, 1,000 seems too much for now, but I'll keep that in mind. You're willing to let the offer stand till I can scrounge up more gold.
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah, if that is your asking price, you will be hearing from us again. You will be hearing from us again, I believe. My friend is very, very interested. And I will...
You can go ahead and pay for my retirement any day you'd like.
That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Nox gonna ask for like a piece of wood. Because I'm assuming that this man isn't really taking me seriously as a woodworker. I'm gonna ask for a piece of wood to demonstrate my...
Is this your scrap bucket here? And I point to what every woodworker shop has, is a bucket of scrap.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can grab some piece out of there if you'd like.
I motioned to knock, and I say, work your magic.
I'm going to take out my whittling knife and do woodworking. Try and show my skill.
Okay, you're gonna spend a couple of hours and just whittle something in the middle of a store.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Make me a crafting check to see how it goes while we move on.
With guidance.
Oh yeah, I had that plus.
Hey.
16, not too shabby.
And whatever that carving is, I'll sit on his table or his counter and be like, "Have a good day, sir," in Undercommon to Salvatore before walking out.
He says to have a good day, sir, and I follow.
You too.
And that's that.
All right. Crumbledy Bubbledy.
What's going on?
You?
So I want to go someplace to fix my loot.
Okay. Where do you go to fix a loot? And that's where we're on the episode. No, just kidding.
I mean, a music store.
Loot Center. Their logo is just a big red line drawing of a loot.
No, it's oh, hold up.
The one who broke it.
No. It's called The Bad Liar.
Oh, that's actually really, really good.
That's really good.
If you don't give me 0 points for that, I would like to give him some of mine.
I'll give him 10 for that. Yeah.
Right.
If you're willing to offer up your own.
You know what? Sure. Yeah, I'll give you 10.
Okay.
That says somebody who loves bad puns.
You can get your 10 back. I was saying I would give it to him since you were genuinely offering your own hero points.
Oh, well, thank you. So I will not subtract 10 then.
No, you will not.
Okay.
I will ponder this, Crumb, because I don't know who you need to talk to.
That's why I wanted to go last.
Yep, that's a good. So it really is the end of the episode. Is where the fuck do you go to fix a liar? And scene. But in all sincerity, that is going to be where we call it for tonight, just because it's getting real late. I am
mending,
about
maybe.
spent. Mending could work. Probably some sort of woodworking shop. I don't know.
Well, then again, remember, it was the string that broke, not the wood.
Oh, that's true. You just have to get new strings.